Yo, 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 it's your boy Mark and Marks Tarot. It's crazy, dude. Meow. What's up, Lorraine the Pain? How you doing? I was gonna do something, but I can't even remember. Fuck. I knew that. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. You're doing great. Good to hear. I'm doing good. All's good. Had a great day. A lot of action. All's good. All is good. Let's see something here. Um, let's see. Awesome sauce. I got a new deck today from a friend of mine for my birthday. I got the birthday encyclopedia book. I got this new deck. It's called the Angel God Oracle. And I got this also as a gift. It's called the Element Encyclopedia of Birthdays. It's pretty cool. And I got a spirit number book too, but my sister's reading it now. I let her read it tonight. Yeah, it's cool. I got that shirt right there. I also got some nice gifts so far. Got more coming, which is great. I'm very, very grateful for that. Would you like one of these new angel cards? I'll give you one. You can be my first angel, my first birthday gift card recipient. I'm trying to use, I'm not trying to use. I'm gonna use big words. Take a look smart. All right, let's see what we got for you. This is for Lorraine. Oh, look at that. All right, let's see what this is. All right. So your angel card is Sacred Plan. Sacred Plan. This card says, this card doesn't represent the plan that God has for your life, more the plan that comes to fruition based on your intentions and your highest good. You have been given the incredible gift of free will, and therefore your thoughts, deeds, actions, and intentions are in some way going to into the universe and create and curating. I think that's what that says. Curating the experiences, opportunities, and energies that are flowing in and out of your life. When this card appears to you, you are being encouraged to move into a state of surrender where you recognize that yes, your intentions and have an impact on the creation of your own life. But how those intentions unfold is not down to you, but the hands of God. The divine plan in your intentions unfolding in the way that God, the universe, feels in your growth and highest good. Know that this energy is every experience you've been through in your life and have been a way marker on your journey towards growth and expansion. And your angels are acknowledging your growth now. There you go. A sacred plan. You're welcome. I like that. It's cool. It's a pretty cool deck. Yeah, she wanted to be on, I just bring her in. I just took her for a walk and we saw two cats and she tried to attack them. Thank God I got her on the leash. She hates cats. So we saw one and then we saw another one. And then like she didn't want to pee. So I had to bring her back over to the yard. And then she finally peed over here outside in the yard here. I had to like divert her from the cats. And she's pretty strong. So she can, like, when she's on the leash, like she pulls me. If I don't pull her back, she's gonna be like, "Arr." I was like, calm down, let's go, Dopey. But yeah, she saw two cats. Not one, but two. This neighborhood's full of cats now. I mean, I like cats anyway. I don't want her to go after any cats anyway, but she won't catch any damn cats. Those cats are too fast. But yeah, she's cool though. Yeah, cats are cute. I like cats. I like dogs better, but I like cats as well. So yeah. I also got this Encyclopedia of Birthdays. It's pretty cool. My friend that passed away, she showed me this book one time. She screenshotted my birthday and sent it to me. It was pretty interesting. So I had it on my wish list for like 2 years. And my friend finally bought it for me. And I just kept forgetting because I didn't want it to be like a. Now that I have it, it's different. What's your, well, I don't know if you want me to tell you, if you want to tell me your birthday, I'll read some of it for you if you want. Or if you want, I'll send it to you on Instagram. Well, you don't have to say the year, just say the date, August 15th. All right, let's check. August 15th. All right. The birthday of the regal presence. Your greatest challenge is coping with coming second because you won't be first. Sorry, it says your greatest challenge is coping with coming second. Your way forward is to understand that however much you feel you deserve it, you simply cannot come first every time. You will often learn more from your failures than your successes. It says on the dark side, you can be very aggressive, egotistical, or insensitive. At your best, you're generous, imposing, and decisive. People born on August 15th tend to be blessed with a great self-confidence and courage, giving them a commanding and imposing presence whatever situation they are in. Others look to them as leadership and enjoying basking in their regal presence. It is important for them to learn to cooperate with their fellow human beings and grant other people a chance to their opinion and make a contribution. After the age of 38, there is a turning point that highlights the importance of relationships and creativity. Throughout their lives, however, the key to their success will be their ability to emphasize with others and to recognize that the right to personal anatomy is not their role their soul preserve. What the fuck? Oh, these damn words got me all tongue tied around here. Once they're able to develop this awareness, not only will they be able to realize their ambitions and progressive visions, they will be able to lead and inspire others. So there you go. See? You're welcome. It's pretty cool. It's got more stuff I didn't read, but I just read a little bit from each little paragraph. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this book. I was checking it out earlier. So you're August 15th. So you're 1 and 5 is 6. You're like me, a 6. That's pretty cool. Yes, it's got more stuff there, but it's a cool book. It's fucking huge. But it's got every day in here. I have no idea. I have no idea. I was on here last night on my birthday, and it was pretty cool. I had a lot of people come in here and say hello to me, wish me happy birthday, and it was pretty fun. I had people coming in and out. Not everybody comes in here all at once. Throughout the night, like people come in. I don't mind. I don't mind nobody. I don't mind like a little bit of people. That's what I want. I don't want to be like coming online and I don't got 50 people waiting for me. Fuck that. I don't like that shit. I like the way my channel is, a couple people here and there, have fun, and that's it. Too much people is too much problems. Let me drink some of my power water in front of spring water, cheap water pressing. Good water. It's not spring water, it's real water. So how's things with you and Snail? Any improvements? Any D? No shade. Nah, I wouldn't do that to you. I'm just teasing. If I didn't care, I wouldn't ask you nothing, see, and I wouldn't, give you these things, You know how many teasing. That's good. I'm happy for you, sweetheart. That's good. I'm happy for you. Hopefully he continues to treat you that way. But I'm glad. Oh, I knew it. I knew you couldn't resist the D. I knew you couldn't resist the D. I knew it. Slept over his house. We went on a romantic morning walk. He bought me breakfast. He's great. See, I knew it. I knew the BBC was going to be within a matter of weeks, not months. See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew you couldn't hold yourself. I knew you couldn't hold the BBC thoughts. And that's how you women are, see? You say, yeah, I ain't giving him no coochie, fuck that, nah, I'm gonna get to know him. Next thing you know, look, legs wide open. Still 2 months is, I don't know. 2 months these days is a pretty decent amount of time. I'm just teasing you anyway. Everybody's an adult. They do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? I'm ain't teasing you. But yeah, hey, that's good. As long as you're happy, sweetheart, that's all that matters. As long as you're happy. Yeah, I agree with you. Some people do the dirty on your first date because that's the way they are. They just want, they can't hold back. They want it now. And that's happened to me plenty of times where, I'll take someone on a date. Next thing you know, they're like, you go give them a hug, and they're like, come inside. I want to give you some coochie. I was like, you just nuts, sweetheart. I don't know what the fuck you got between your legs. You take it slow. I tell you, I'll see you next time. Some guys can be like, yeah. Me, I'm not like that. Because I don't want no STDs. That's good. I'm glad. He sounds like a good guy. Sounds like a good guy. Something like I would do. That's how I treat my women, same way. You know, I always try to make them comfortable, but sometimes it don't work. Yeah. Well, hey, if you want to, if let me tell you something. Sometimes, you know, when you ask questions to see, like sometimes it comes out because of the fear or the doubt in either person, or it comes out because of the emotions that run wild and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's only 2 months. It's when you're with somebody way longer is where you see what somebody's really all about. And that's fine. You know, getting to know somebody for a long period of time is cool. But even after a long period of time, look, my sister is getting a divorce after 24 years. You know, and she was blinded the whole time. She admits it now, but you know, fuck, you just wasted all that time. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. So like that's why, you know, a lot of people need to take a lot of caution in how they are, what they do. You know, it's just a cautionary, you know, thing. At the end of the day, nobody wants to get hurt. And at the end of the day, you know, you have to try in order to see if it's worth it. That's how it is, really. You gotta try. You're trying. You know, you had to deal with that other guy. It didn't work. Now you've finally moved on, and I'm sure you you're happy you did. You know, but at the same time, uh, the devil was an angel at one point. That's why I always tell certain women, you know, you're the devil in disguise. I told my ex that to her face. So you know who you are? You're the devil in disguise. I was just blind. I couldn't see. But now I know the truth. But you know, that's the thing. Um, you know, you can say that right now, you know, and I'm not trying to be, you know, negative Nancy or anything like that. Yeah, it's all good now, and hopefully it stays that good. But you gotta manifest the goodness. You know what I'm saying? Um, don't just take, you know, him for granted. Because sometimes when people get treated too good, it becomes boring. So I hope that you're not that type of person where you get bored of his niceness and his sweetness. So just remember that. Try and remember that it's when it's good like that, you know, relish in those times, relish in the nice times, and you know, when things do happen where you know, don't just take it out and say and take it for granted. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. So see, that you just said it right there. See, you're actually not used to be treated kindly, so you love it and you appreciate it, right? So see, that's the thing. That's why, like sometimes, you know, readings will come out for you where I think it's probably you doubting that you're actually going to be getting nice treatment for once. And I understand because a lot of women don't get that, you know? Yeah. And that's why the cards will come out for you like that. Because I always tell people the card reading that people get is based on your energy. It's not based on real truth and what's really going to happen. It's based on your doubt. Because if you weren't doubting, why you asking me? You see what I'm saying? So once the doubt finishes, you start to believe that the doubt's gone now. And now you can actually, now that you've connected with him several times in every way now, it's going to end up being better where you don't even, have to act. You just go off your intuition and the belief in the truth that you live, which is the relationship you're in now. But I know you're not dumb, and I know you'll continue to believe your intuition and your thoughts and things like that. Obviously, if you're being treated right, that's a blessing, but some people don't know what that's like. See? That's why I don't last in too many relationships. Because when I find a broken woman, I give her the world. And then she's like, what the fuck is this? This is weird. This guy must want something, or he's manipulating me, or like, he's just a fucking weirdo because he should be treating me like shit. He should be calling me a bitch. He should be like, telling me to fuck myself or take my money or take me for granted or ask me for my vagina. So like women look at me like there's something wrong with this guy. He's a mystery because I want him to treat me like shit. See, that's not me. That's why nothing lasts. It's annoying. And then when I cut you off, block you and fuck you off and tell you you're a dumb asshole, you want me more. It don't make no sense. And I don't want to be like that because that's not me. And continue to pray for it. Not just pray for it one day, 2 days. Pray for it every day. Do it every single day. And you'll see the difference in every day or every other day or your convenience. But remember, you can pray for it and it works for you. But you also got to realize he has a whole nother set of, spiritual army than you do. And he might be praying for it, or he might not, or he might just be, treating you nice until he feels like he has to or wants to. But every relationship is built in time. But I'm just happy you're everything's going right for you because I know you've been through a lot of bullshit. So I've seen you in the chat rooms, pissed off. So I'm glad you're happy now. I know I tease you, but it's for your own good. It's to make you stronger. Well, see, that's the thing, and that's why when you let go of negativity, you let go of a person like that, you get rewarded by the universe. So you can actually see what a real man consists of. This is what I tell a lot of women, that if you're sitting there and dealing with a moron, oh, but I love him. How the fuck could you love somebody that treats you like shit? You don't make no fucking sense. That's why I get into so many arguments with women, because they sit there and tell me you love a guy that treats you like shit, then I don't want to talk to you then. Goodbye. How the fuck could you love somebody that treats you like shit? That's not love. That's stupidity. And the reason why they say that, because they don't even know what love is. Because love is not supposed to be that way. Love's supposed to feel great. Love is supposed to feel divine. Love is supposed to feel like you're treating me with respect and love. Love ain't like, oh, fuck you, ho, go get my breakfast, or what the fuck you doing, bitch? That's not love. Oh, I'm gonna call you when I feel like it. That's not love, yo. Oh, that's the thing. At least you're honest, and he knows that, so he knows how to take you, and he knows how to deal with you. You got me? So like, but see, that's something like I would say to somebody. I'm like, you ain't gotta worry about me doing that to you. But if you are worried, then it's going to affect your mind. It won't affect mine. But not too many women want to hear that type of shit. Trust me, a lot of people don't. A lot of women that been hurt by a guy, they treat the next guy the same way, or they expect the next guy to be the same way. But if you're not expecting it and you're being honest with the guy and tell him, look, I was hurt. So like don't mind me when I'm in my my vibes of doubting you. It's just that it's just the way it is. So if you're open and honest from jump, like you're doing right now, it's gonna better your relationship. So to me, my advice is you're doing the right thing. Yeah, exactly. And saying that out loud is even better. So my advice is keep your doubt to a minimum. Keep your doubt to a minimum and keep your praises of him to a minimum too. My advice is not to like, I know you get sex excited in these chat rooms and tell people how your life. I'm asking you because I care about you. You're my friend, and I want you to be happy. But not too many people would genuinely want you to be happy. There's a lot of jealous bitches in these chat rooms. When you come in there and say you're getting some BBC and your life is great, you're doing this and you're doing that, that shit like it backfires. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. I agree with you 100%. And please take my advice. I'm not telling you this because, like, I'm telling you this because it's true. Like, the less you say in these chat rooms, just say, yeah, everything's good. I'm blessed. Keep saying that. I'm blessed, everything. You don't have to go into detail and say, oh, yeah, he fucked me this way. He got me this. He got me that. No, you can say that shit to me because I'm not hating on you. I'm actually happy for you. But how many people are actually happy for a person that has a good, like someone who's in love and things are going right? Because not too many people have a good love life. 90% of the people that come in these chat rooms, they ain't getting no dick, they ain't got no love, they ain't got no sex life, and they're just like wanting that, just like how I do and everybody else is. But I'm never jealous of anybody. I could care less. I'm actually happy for people who say, hey, look, I'm so happy right now. I finally found the right one. And that's why half of my crew is gone because they finally found a man and they're gone. They don't need to come in here and talk to me no more. They don't need to get readings no more because they found the person that they want to find. And I don't care. Man, like I don't care like that they don't come in here no more. I'm happy. They come in here from time to time. Hey, Mark, look, I finally found a man. I'm so happy, sweetheart. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, great, sweetheart. I'm so happy for you. My friend the other day came in here and she's been going out with this guy for a couple months now. I think about 6 or 7 months. And in the beginning, it was rocky. And I told her, look, just give it time, see how it goes. She come in here and tell me she's happy as fuck and still with the guy. But still comes in here and tells me she loves me. She's my friend. I'm happy for her. She don't come in here every day. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's cool. You're still my friend. Like, I'm happy for you. Like, I still love you same way. And I'm still like happy that you're in a relationship that's making you happy. And if you come here a year later and you say, Mark, I had to leave that guy. He got toxic. Or I'll help you readjust yourself again. You always got me. That's what I tell every woman that comes in here. When that guy leaves you, you always got me to talk to you can cry on my fucking shoulder. I don't care. I ain't gonna judge you. I ain't gonna tell you, you stupid bitch, you should have never went over that guy. I told you. I ain't gonna say that shit. I said that shit to my sister, but I won't say it to random people that I have in my chat room. Sometimes I will if they deserve it. Hey, Erica, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? Yeah, exactly. I that's exactly what you have to do, Lorraine. Take my advice. Don't do what you did before with JP and spread your life everywhere. Like take my advice. I know you're gonna be happy. I know sometimes you're gonna say certain things, But like my advice is like keep your I know you like I know how you are. You get excited and that's cool. It's nice to be excited, but don't be excited in the wrong chat rooms around the wrong people. Like the less you say, the better it is. If they say, "Hey, how's things with you and Sanel, Lorraine?" Oh yeah, yeah. And don't sit there and elaborate on every little detail because you're gonna like it's gonna backfire. And I'm not saying that people here have the power to destroy your relationship. It's just that they will give you enough energy to doubt yourself again. Or hey girl, watch out, because that men are this and men are fucked up. No, 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 men aren't fucked up. It's the men you choose are fucked up. I'm not fucked up. I don't treat women like shit. I'm not no womanizer. I ain't got no racket in for beating the shit out of nobody. No. You know what I'm saying? Not all men are fucked up and not all women are either. You see what I'm saying? But people want to put you in that category. You see what I'm saying? That's what I tell everybody. Don't ever publicize too much of your happiness on here, even your weaknesses. Because the weaker you are, the more advantage someone would take of you. But the happier you are, the more they want to weaken you. I hope you do. And if you're smart enough, which I know you are, take my advice. Don't say too much. Because I don't want you to fall to these fucking idiots and vultures, these energy vampires to take away your happiness. You're happy now? Run with it. Don't say too much. Hey everybody, how you doing? Oh yeah, blah 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 blah. You can say, yeah, I'm going on a date with so now. See you guys later. Don't go into detail. Don't say we had amazing sex and this and that and oh we went to this place and oh my god we did that. Like though that shit's unnecessary. Like you can do whatever you want. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but you can do it in a private matter. Like like on these places, like on the chat, open chat, people like they ain't genuinely fucking well. And people have the nerve to sit here and tell me that, oh, how could you say that people genuinely care? They do? All right, well, we'll see. And then they come and tell me, oh, you were right, Mark. This person weren't genuinely they was hating on me. I'm like, I tell you, there's not too many people that give a fuck about your life and how happy you are. I do. I'm happy for every single person that comes in here. And I care about every person that comes in here. I genuinely do. And I don't talk to hear myself. I prove it. And I wouldn't be telling you this if I gave a shit about you. Exactly. And it's not only that, it's like the way they'll make you believe, they'll manipulate your mind. They'll give you this sentence. Oh girl, you better watch out because men are evil. Oh, you gave him the coochie. Oh no, girl, you shouldn't have gave him that coochie yet. You should have waited 6 months. Make that man wait. Like your coochie some fucking gold mine or something. What about that guy's D that ain't been around and ain't got no STD? A D with no STD is a golden D. Do you know that? Go find one that ain't got no problems. Fuck out of here. Yeah, exactly. So like that's what I'm saying. Some people like they be like that, yo. That's why I can't stand being on here sometimes because people generally don't give a shit about you. And being a woman on here in these chat rooms is worse because like you got there's two men, there's a lot of women in here, and the guys don't really care. Like they just want if you speak to them, they're like, oh yeah, she's speaking to me, yay, you know. You'll see some guys come in here and be like, oh, Mark's got all the women. I ain't screwing nobody in these chat rooms. These people live in a foreign country. What do you think my D is that long? It goes through the computer in the Amazon? If that was the case, everybody would be on it. I tell people I ain't banging nobody in these chat rooms. I don't know these people. I'm not like hanging out with them in a coffee shop, Ain't nobody that comes in this chat room lives in Bermuda. Not one person. But me. And ain't nobody gonna get on a plane and come here. You got me? What's up, IG? How you doing, bro? Good evening. Just speaking about there's not too many guys around here, but IG knows the deal though. He knows the deal. He knows what's up. He ain't hating. All's good, bro. Just talking sense into Lorraine the Pain, making sure she stays on the straight path. You know, these Leo women. You know, she's a Leo. You're a Leo, right? Yeah. These Leo women, I gotta make sure they stay in control, like because they're opposite of Aquarius, so they're not as we have to give them a little bit of brains and put them on the right track and stuff. Because Lorraine be always saying to me that I'm negative Nancy, and I'm just trying to show her like I genuinely care about her. She knows that. She knows I'm fucking around. Let me see something here. What's going on here? All right, somebody donated here. Let me check what's going on. Hello, Mario. You're looking for guidance concerning my current living arrangements, the location of that, and my business. All right, bro. No problem, Miss Erica. Thank you very much for sending this gentleman my way. I'll help you. Just let me know if you're here. Yeah, I know, right? I gotta keep Lorraine the Pain in line, She's not responding now because Snail probably say, hey baby, what you doing? She's probably in the background laughing. Okay, cool. All right, let me check things out for your friend Mario. All right, so let's see what we have here. Looking for guidance concerning my current. Hey kids, how you doing, sweetie? You all right? Oh, hey Mario. All right, bro. I just want to make sure you're here. You got the job. Congratulations, sweetheart. Yay. That's good. I'm happy for you, sweetie. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's good. I hope it's prosperous, and I hope you stay there and everything is good for you. See, I tell you what you gotta do is believe and you'll receive. It's that simple. Sometimes spirit works extra hard to give you what you want. All you gotta do, see how you let go of the shit job? You let go. I tell people this every day, and I'm gonna continue to say it for the rest of my life because I'm a living example, and now you're another living example. Hey Virgo, what's up, sweetie? You left a fucked up job situation. And as soon as you did that, it didn't take that much time for the universe and God to say, and spirit to say, you know what? You finally got rid of this toxic bullshit. Now we're going to give you something. It might not be the best right now, or it might not be what you want, but we're going to give you something and we're going to turn it into something better for you. We're going to give you what you need. Not what you want, but we'll give you what you need. You see? That's how easy it works. But people are so scared, to get away from. Well, you can't be perfect. Remember that, okay? All right. I'll talk to you in 2 seconds. I'm going to have to deal with Mario here. And Mario, what I get here is there's going to be a lot of communication. There's going to be a lot of communication here between you and another person, another man, concerning your living arrangements. um, and your business and things like that. I feel like you're a very active and determined person. I feel like you got a lot of experience, authority. If you run your business and you have like a successful business, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I feel that sometimes there's delays and insecurities with people around you or someone around you. If you have a business partner, then that partner might not be giving you 100%, or maybe it's just you can't find some workers or people or whatever the case may be. Um, you got to have more willpower and more, fortitude to make things happen. I feel like the problem isn't really you; it's the problem is the people around you or a situation that's got to get solved. Um, the thing is there's got to be more communication and not hasty made decisions. Don't make any decisions without finding more information on what you really have to do or how you're going to do it. So when you ask me about your living arrangements and your business, I believe you said here, your living arrangements, the location of that, and my business is. All right. So this all depends on you. It all depends on you, Mario. You have to actually make it happen. Like if you have any ideas and designs or experience in those two categories, you have to make it happen. You can't depend on another male or another person that's around you. You can't be worried about the person you live with or live around or the location you are. If you have to change it, then change it. If you don't change it, then you're going to stay living in that location and nothing's going to further or forward. But this is telling you that the more you communicate, the more you make progress, the more you make movements and activity. You got to be more active. Nothing gets done when you sit on your ass, right? So you have to get up and make this shit happen. And that's what the cards are telling me, and that's what Spirit's saying here is you lack imagination. You're like, you might become weak when things don't happen. Like you feel like, fuck man, this is not going my way. Like I have to make something happen here. I gotta change shit. I gotta make myself a lot better. I gotta, I can't be weak. I can't be petty about shit that's not happening. But I do feel like there's a person around you that's holding you back from your ideas or your goals or your location and your businesses. You got to try and do things more on your own if possible, or you be the sole person that organizes and calls the shots. Now, if you have like a manager or somebody that you hired, this person could be tricking you or deceiving you or making things, putting things to their evil ways and making you seem like you've lost your power. And if you feel that way right now, it's because there's someone that's not pulling their weight or there's someone that's holding you back. I feel like it could be another man or another woman. It could be both. It could be like someone that's around you that's trying to make you not be that successful person. So you have to make, some decisions, but don't make like decisions right away. You got to sit down, analyze the situation, see what you're up against, see what you have to do. If you do have like, if you have like a young person around you, could be like I don't know if you have a daughter or a son. This person also, if you have them working for you or dealing with you, they also want to be more active, but they don't understand how they're going to awake to any type of situations that you're in. You have three daughters, okay? If this could be like your youngest daughter, I feel like she's on the up and up. She's gonna get better. If she's not doing too great, then I feel like she's going to be more active and she's gonna be more alert and awake to any type of dangers that she's in or any type of bad situations around her. So the youngest one or one of them with the lighter color hair, she could be a person who can help you, or she can perceive to an unknown situation where you might have to help her. So she might be looking for your help, or she might be seeking help, or she might have some type of like she could be very active and vigilant and agile, and she could do a lot of things, but she still doesn't know what she really wants. And this could be like, this is a woman who's like doesn't really know what she wants, but might need your guidance. So if you're too busy for her, don't be, because she could be needing your help, or she could actually help you. So it's either way. Or if you're not sure of her, it's because she's not really ready to go into these unknown territories, because she's not ready for it. But if you can guide her through that, or she gets help getting there, it can be like a plus for you. I think that she's holding like, her thoughts and her visions to herself, like to close to her, so she don't want people to really know what she's doing, which is good, but in a way, not to hold it back from you. But as far as you, Mario, it's up to you, bro. Like if you're very determined to make things happen, yeah, she seems that way. Like I got a woman here, like a young lady, so it looks like your daughter. So, and if that resonates, then that's fine. But more about you. You come up in the reading very dominant and very, it looks like you're very good at what you do. Looks like your businesses are successful to a certain point. But in order for that to stay that way, my question to you, if you have someone that you are kind of looking at in a way where you're not sure if this person's pulling their weight or actually being honest with you with your businesses, or actually someone who actually helps you in your business, there could be somebody that's doing some underhanded shit, or like trying to do things to make you not succeed as much, or they might be putting their hands in the pot per se. So be aware of that. Be aware of that. There's somebody around you that's working with you, or this could be somebody in your location. It's either somebody with the business or the location that's doing undermining shit, or doesn't want you to have certain things, or doesn't want you to have a certain thing. But this person is very tricky. See, they can come across as, "Hey, Mario, everything's great," and behind your back, they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get them today, or I can see if I can do this and do that to make things not work for them." Could be like a jealous person, or a person that's just insecure and doesn't want to see you succeed. Only you will know who that person is. But the person is it they come across as someone who is like, "Yeah, I know what I'm doing. You're good. I'm good." But in the end, they're doing shit behind you, like. But I do feel also that there's women around you that need help. I don't know if you're still. Yeah, so see, that's why you're getting the same message from Spirit. Spirit wanted to tell me, and Spirit told Divine as well, because that's why they tell people like us, because we're going to tell you the truth. You got me? But you also have to, like, you have to watch this person, but you also have to eliminate this person out of your life before things get worse, because this person has the power to manipulate and trick you. And only you know who that is. But to me, it's a woman that you can't trust. You know the woman's dishonest. You know this woman's not good for you. You know this woman's either a bad business partner, or they're a bad partner. She could be, I don't know if you're still with the woman the woman that's the mother of your children. Or I don't know if you're still married. I don't know if you're divorced, whatever the case may be. Even if it's not your wife or your ex-wife or whatever, it could be this woman too. Like, it's a woman that you can't trust at all. And you say fuck because you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I feel like you have women around you that you can't trust, and there's one woman that you do business with that you can trust. So this is kind of like a circle of manipulation to see, let's see what we can get from Mario. Let's see if we can fuck him over. But I'm going to do it in a way where I'm going to like make him believe that it's not me. So there's like a mind manipulation, and there's like a way to try and get, certain things out of you. Oh, the screen is freezing. Is it freezing for anybody else? You can always go back and look at it. You know, I don't take the videos down or anything. Yeah, if it's not freezing for anybody else, then it's probably on your end, maybe. Or it could be YouTube acting crazy. Yeah, you can always rewatch, bro. Thanks, Virgo. I'll get to you after this. But anyway, I'll carry on with the message. Pretty much, Mario, you're welcome, bro. But just remember this before I let you go. If you're working with a woman in your business, right, that does import and export, you can trust this person. If this woman has dark hair, you can trust this person. But there's another woman, right? Yeah, Erica knows. Erica knows that I'm about that life, and Divine knows too. So you're in good hands. Those women ain't the ones that are the bad ones. They're the good ones, right? Hang around Erica and hang around Divine. They'll take you in the right place. They took you to me to confirm. See, this is just when you get confirmation that someone's already told you those things, like Divine. This is reassuring you that Spirit has your back because they're giving me the same message. But I can also give you more, and then together we can make it happen. So if you've already got the same information, they're trying to tell you the same thing. You gotta make that happen. So if there is a woman around you, this woman's definitely giving you knowledge and strength and wants the business to succeed. But there's two other women that don't. All right. So be aware of the women in your life, especially if it's somebody that comes on to you in a sexual way or a flirtatious way, because they're using their devilish tactics to try and manipulate you. So think with this head and not that head. All right. Because that could be a issue. Yes, stay by the water, by the lake, and pray. And if you want to, I'll give you a suggestion. Take some of that water from that lake and bless yourself with it. And what I mean by put your hands in that lake with your right hand. Put your hand in that lake, in that water, and bless yourself like that. Make the sign of the cross on you, or you can just go like this. Take that water and go like that and put it on you, like make signs of the cross. So that way, that water will help you. Like it'll affect it'll make your energy better. Because without water, we're nothing. All right, bro. Wish you the best. It doesn't look bad. It's just the people that are bad around you. Once you detach from those people, you'll be fine. Like I always say, there's people out there. Virgo, you are next, sweetheart. And you said, what should I expect rest of this week? All right, let me check. You can expect that Mark is going to be here. There you go. All right. And Mario, another suggestion, bro, is change your name. Say Mario fears nothing. Don't say Mario fears. See, when you put those words around your name, it's not good. So my suggestion is Mario fears nothing, or just Mario. All right, bro? Don't put that fear there, bro. You shouldn't fear nothing. You only should fear God. You can put Mario knows. Sure you can, kids. Of course you can. Of course, sweetheart. Of course. Sure, sweetie. No problem. All right, Virgo, let's see. What can you expect this week? Oh, Virgo, Virgo. What am I going to do with you? All right. You want the good or the bad, or you want both? No, I'm just teasing. All right, listen. This week is a week of family, good family life. Your self-esteem will be high. Your reputation is being looked at. I tell people your reputation is built in years but lost in minutes. So remember that. You have support by the people around you, your community, your family. I feel like you feel content around your kids and your family life. I feel like when you go home, you're happy. You're gonna feel the peace, and you're gonna feel like, I have a really good family. I'm good. Your immediate family. This is okay. Now, on the other hand, you might be continuing to follow your old ways, so don't do that. Try and do new things, and try and not to think the same way or not to do things in the same way. Um, if you want to make that worthwhile change, then you have to have the ability to affect the change. And what I mean by that is continue to do what you say you do, and that is continue to get rid of false friendships, troubles in friendships and relationships, or people that you can't wait on, or people that just don't or won't resonate with you. Sometimes you deal with a guy that has already been talked to about you and put trouble in your path. The misunderstandings, there could be like you having crossed desires, like, you know what, I really don't need this person. I really should not talk to this person anymore. It's time for me to like let go of this and goodbye. If you find this week that you're getting yourself involved with someone who is giving you red flags, or just not giving you your credit, or looking at your reputation, or claiming that your reputation is a certain way, then you might just end your friendship with this person this week. You got to face reality. They're telling you to rest and recover, because you might feel overwhelmed by a sudden, like, plan that you had that might not go the way you want to. If this isn't you, this is somebody around you with a lot of problems, a divorce, or like a relationship that's in a lot of trouble. They might be needing you for your support. But also remember, you can only support them so much. You can only do so much for them, because they have to continue to evolve and to make their lives better. If they don't make their lives better, you can't make it better, even if you tell them how to do it. They have to get off their ass and do it. So it's either or. This could be you going through these situations, or it could be somebody close to you going through that. And they say, how do you have your family under control? How can I get my family to that point? You know? So this could be somebody asking you for family advice, and your brother might be saying, hey, your brother and sister are going through it bad. Yep, so is my sister. My brother already went through his 5-year divorce, and my sister's going through hers now. So, and it's every day I gotta listen to it. But today I had to tell her about herself, and she didn't like it. I told her, look, you just gotta stop talking about that shit. Let it go. Like, people when people separate, you gotta just let that person just, they're gonna try and aggravate you. So the more you entertain them, the worse your life's gonna be, because that's what they want to do. They want to make you mad. And if they succeed, they're like, yes, I got you. Fuck you. And that's how it is, though. That's the reality of it. That's why this is telling you here, you got to face the reality that they have to do it. They have to work on their lives. There's nothing you can do but just be supportive. So maybe this family card here, what I got here, this 10 of Cups is, you probably make your brother and sister happy. So when they talk to you, they're like, Virgo is the only person that understands, because she's been through bullshit already. She's experienced. We need to talk to her. So you might be like the super sister this week, where you're going to have to listen to a lot of bullshit, but you're also going to be asked about your experiences, how you dealt with it, why are you better now? You're still holding it down. You're a great mom, yada, yada, yada. So this week is a week where you're going to have to deal with family situations. And now that you said your brother and sister are going through it bad, this is going to be a continuation of what you're going to be dealing with. You're going to be dealing with family situations, troubled relationships, people that are living in situations where they want to get out. Even one of them might say, hey, can I crash at your place tonight because I can't take it anymore? So they might be asking you for favors, or they might be asking you, how am I going to deal with this shit? Or where can I go? Or what suggestions do you have? You might be, you might be psychiatrist Virgo week. Looks like you're not going to be dealing with an easy task. Yeah, it's just saying that you gotta find the strength, and you gotta control the way you absorb these people's energy, because right now they're all, going through it, right? So make sure you observe your energy. You show them, your determination. You control the situation that you're in. People on the outside are gonna talk. Don't worry about it. If you're like going anywhere where you're traveling, or you're going in your car for a distance, just know that it'll bring you success after going through all the bullshit. Even if you have to drive somewhere and just be like, fuck this, let me get away from everybody for a bit, so I can overcome everybody's difficult energy zaps and feelings and stuff like that. You might feel like this is bad luck for you, or you might feel like, why do I need to deal with this bullshit? I have my own life, and why can't I just have like a smooth sailing, energy filled, situation? But yeah, it's telling you to take your break, and if you take this break, you'll have success taking it. It'll ease your anxiety, or ease your attempt to overcome anything difficult. It's telling you to have more. Spirit's saying to have more strength, more courage, and know that you're helping you're helping your brother and your sister, and you're helping people around you. But remember, there's outside influences on their side, still getting at them. So you're gonna take on their energy plus the people that's zapping their energy and talking shit to them. It's like someone says, "Hey, Virgo, look, this person did this shit to me. Can you believe it?" And you're gonna start to hate that person because they did that to your friend. So people automatically take on that bad person's energy that did shit to your friend, right? So that could be like an outside influence there from your brother and sisters, like enemies or people that they're dealing with. They could affect the way you think, or the way you absorb their energy, because it's so bad, and you wish you could do something to them, like drop kick them in the face or something, or do some wrestling moves on them and shit. But don't do that though. Don't do no violent shit. But you're gonna contemplate, dealing with these influences from everybody. You're gonna be like, yo, I ain't dealing with this today. I got my own life. Sorry guys, but I need to get away from all this shit. I'm going to the mall. Fuck you guys. So yeah, that's what type of week I see ahead the next 7 days. And you might have to make some decisions, but you're very reluctant on making those decisions. It's not easy in your life, is it, Virgo? I know. I feel your pain, sweetheart. It's all good. I'm proud of you for being courageous and being strong. Yeah, I don't want her to drop kick nobody. I'm just saying, like, she could drop kick somebody if she wanted to. But I don't want to. I don't want to promote violence in here, even though sometimes I want to drop kick my brother-in-law in his face. But I'll let God do that. I'll let God fix his face for him. Miss Diamond over here has the life. I want to come back as a dog in my neck life and have an owner like me who just lets the dog eat, sleep, and shit, and doesn't care. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have that. I feel like you're going to have the strength and the courage, and I think that they come to you for that because you can handle it. See, when you're experienced with bullshit, people come to you because they know that you can handle it and they want to hear what you have to say. So if they talk to you a lot or ask you for advice, don't be surprised if they continue to do that this week, or they really need you, when something bad happens. All right, sweetheart. But on your end, I feel like you're fine, and I feel like you're gonna be happy at home with your kids. I feel like everything's gonna be fine at home, but outside of home, there's influences that you have to take care of or try not to absorb that much. That's like me. My sister drives me nuts because all she does is run down her ex-husband, well, soon to be ex-husband. But she's, I told her today, look, don't be telling the kids not to respond to him because he's doing something bad. Like, you gotta let kids figure that shit out on their own. Like that, when they get old enough, they're gonna be like, yeah, fuck my dad. He ain't no fucking father to me. I ain't saying nothing to him. He's an asshole. They're young enough to know what the difference is, and they do know. But my sister just constantly like, because she's so hurt, right? And when you're hurt, you say a lot of shit that you don't mean to say. And I told her about herself today, but hopefully it went in one ear and stayed in there. But some people gotta learn that you can't be doing that shit. You just gotta let your kids find out the hard way and let them deal with it. I know we try to protect them or help them, but there's only so much you can do. You gotta let them do the rest. You gotta let people. A lot of people don't understand. You can't change somebody. They gotta want to change through that change or that experience. People are only gonna change through experiences, and then when they get fed up, they make the decision. You're not supposed to make the decision for that person. You can tell them to like, oh, don't go to Mark. That guy's an idiot. But you're gonna keep going because I'm not an idiot for you. But that person's still gonna be mad at you because you're going to me. But that's your fault. That's your problem. You gotta solve that shit, not them. Don't be hating on me. But stay strong, sweetheart. You'll be all right. You're gonna need a lot of courage this week, but you gotta control the energy that comes to you. That's what Spirit's saying. You gotta control everything. You can't let that consume your life. Kids, you can go ahead and ask me a question, sweetie. Yeah, Virgo, I don't see anything extremely bad, like you personally. I just think that you're going to be, the spirit's trying to tell you to like not absorb all that energy from both sections. Like try to balance what you take in is the key to this week. For the next 7 days, you gotta, make sure you don't absorb too much energy from everybody. Like be like, yo, no, you're not gonna get me. Leave me alone. All right, Kit, you said, what do they think about me on the first day of work? All right, let's check. All right, Virgo, sweetie. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Yes, and go get some sleep. Don't get phone slapped. And just remember, don't let them absorb your energy. Like, just keep your energy. All right, kids. What I got here is they're doubting you. Obviously, it's your first day. They think that you're timid and they doubt you a bit. They don't know, like they have a reason to like feel that way about you. They don't know how, you're going to be. Obviously, it's your first day. They also feel like they can't talk to you a certain way because they feel like you'll be confrontational or you might cause conflict if you say something bad to them. I guess you intimidated everybody on your first day. Um, try not to succumb to that temptation from getting into an argument with anybody. Or, I always tell people, when you get a job, the only person that you should be dealing with is the boss, not the little minions on the side. So if you have a problem, go to your boss. But just try to like understand that people are going to view you, people are going to like, think about you. So there could be some people that look at you like, okay, you know, we doubt this person, but there could be some other people that say, hey, look, she's all right, leave her. Yes, even though you did good, your first day to those people or people around you, right, exactly. Listen, everybody's first day can be impressive, but it's after that. See, that's why I'm trying to tell you. This is what these people are. You said, what do they think, right? So they think that your first day, yeah, she probably did good or whatever, but we still doubt her. We still doubt her. We'll see what she's like in 5 days. You know what I'm saying? Like they doubt you because they don't know you, right? They have reasonable fear to think that, yeah, well, she did good today, but we'll see what happens in a couple of days. A lot of people, they try to impress in their first days and then they go backwards. So it's normal for these people to think that. You see what I'm saying? It's normal for them to think that. And see, you have a high, how can I put this? You might have a high confidence level. So you might have come across, and I've seen this in your cards before, where you come across as, yeah, don't fuck with me because I'll snap at you or I'll tell you about yourself. So you probably have that powerful, like, dominant personality come across feeling to some people or to someone there. So I feel like there's a woman there. There's a woman that's there around you, and she was looking at you like, yeah, I better not fuck with her. I better not be tempted to fuck with her because she seems like somebody who will see my pettiness or see the way I am, and they might feel that way. So if you work with old men, so this is how they view you. So if you're the only woman there, then that's how they view you. See, I think they might test you. They might test the way you are and how you are, like. So if there's no woman around you, this is how they view you. Let me look into it further. Hold on a sec. That's insane. I pretty much got the same cards, and I shuffled for a while there. I swear, sometimes I just want to leave the three cards on a table and I reshuffle again. Ah, uh-huh. The thing is, this makes. I mean, the cards make. Yeah, no. I understand totally. What you're allowed to speak like that because it's reality. It's true. People's other people's cultures view people differently, and that's just the way it is. You can't get away from that. It's a fact of life. I understand that totally. I get the same treatment. Trust me, I get the same treatment. Right. And see, that's what I'm trying to tell you in the cards is they look at you as somebody who they're not really sure about. Exactly. They think that you're putting on a show. See, now this makes more sense of what I'm seeing in the cards because at the end of the day, your question was, what do they think about me on my first day of work? So they're like, yeah, that's her first day. She seems impressive. She seems like somebody that did her work, and it's like whatever. But we're still, we still have an indifference. We still think that she doesn't have enough, oomph and power to do this job, or she might be, someone shady who's trying to pull wool over our eyes. So they don't really view you in a high way. And remember what you said. I'm working with all men. So men are going to judge you double as hard as a woman. So if you're the only woman there working around all men, obviously you're going to be suspicious to them. Obviously you're going to be someone who they're going to doubt. So that makes perfect sense. It doesn't mean you didn't do your job. You're asking me about their thoughts. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. And you're going to probably deal with some bullshit there. Hey, Jem, how you doing? Caddy, you all right, sweetheart? Good to see you. How you been? You see what I mean? So your thoughts about how they view you is actually coming out in the cards. You're so good. Good. I'm so glad to hear that, sweetheart. I'm glad you're doing good. So good. Yes, I did. I had a wonderful birthday. All was good. I had a really blessed birthday. All was good. Ate good. Got a lot of gifts. Got a lot of love. A lot of people gave me shout outs, and I'm actually super blessed this birthday. It was really nice. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Yeah, so that's pretty much what it is, kids, is they don't want you to be better than someone who is in the same position. So they're going to like critique you, judge you, and tempt you to feel like, yeah, you're not gonna be as good as us. You out of your damn mind. So they might like start to show you a different side. So be aware. See, this is why I told you when you get the job, it might not be something that is going to be completely secure. I feel like I told you, I feel like I told you before that you was gonna get the job, but it might not be something that is gonna be smooth sailing, like the money or this or that. So now I feel like it's the people. After looking at the cards twice, you know, they're just very timid about how they're going to perceive you day by day. But let me give you advice about this. If you do your job and you do it to the best of your ability, what can they say? Don't go into this tomorrow looking at it as a competition or because there are certain people that you have to prove something. There's nothing to prove. And I know you're smart enough to understand that. As long as you do your job and you do it to the best of your ability and you have nothing on your conscience, who cares how they view you? Because you can go to any job, any day, any time, and any place, and there's always going to be an idiot. There's always going to be a fucking asshole. There's always going to be some person who don't like you or hate you or jealous of you. There's no job that anybody has ever gotten where it's perfect and everybody there is perfect. And if there is, let me know and I'll come join you. I want to be around perfect people then. You got me? So it's going to be a challenge for you in these next few days. Exactly. But that's just the way. That's why I started working for myself. Because every job I got hated on because I was really good at what I did. Now the hate comes from other people with companies. So they want to outbid me. They want to outnumber me. They want to make sure they get the job and I don't. And that's what's happened to me the past 15 years. Is I bid on jobs just like every other contractor. And I'll lose out because the main contractor would be like, look, we're not giving Mark this job. Fuck that. We see his price. And I always give a bullshit price more than what I charge because I know that they're going to try and compete with me because I'm already at a reasonable average price. I'm probably cheaper than most electrical contractors because I'm by myself. I don't have a big company. So they're going to be like, how the fuck is he charging this? And he's got like, does he have guys or whatever? And some people that know me know I do it all by myself. I don't need no minions around me. That ain't happening. Well, the thing is, kids, is trying not to think that people are doing it to you because you're doing it to yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's because your energy is so dominant that you come across to people like, fuck, man, I'm jealous because she does everything right. And when you do everything right, people are always going to try to find the wrong in what you do. So you got to go tomorrow. I want you to go into tomorrow and say, I'm going to do my fucking job. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability for me, not for these people. You got to always go into a job and do what's best for you so your reputation gets built. Because people are watching. People come to the job and they see who's really about that life. You got me? And these opportunities of you showing your skill is going to be right, exactly. So you got to keep programming your brain to understand that you're doing it for yourself and your son and your life. You're not doing it for the people you're working for. They could give a flying fuck about you. I'll tell you that right now. Because everybody could be replaced to a business person. If you own a business, everyone could be replaced. Because when you leave, they're gonna find somebody else. So you're not. Unfortunately, we're not of no value. And I'll tell you that that's exactly what people think. But you need to do what's best for you. You go there tomorrow, you work, you do your job, you do it to the best of your ability, ask questions. Whatever you're not sure of, don't assume. Just talk to your boss, your real boss, and that's it. Take my advice. Yeah. Caddy said, I just told my sister to leave her job mid-contract and school year. Her teacher's assistants were putting her down and basically bullying her. They even interrupted her in doing her job in the classroom. Yeah, because when you're good at what you do, they try and fuck you over. And that's how people are right now in the world and have been. There's so much devilish energy that we have to overcome it with positive, godly energy. Right now, everybody's being attacked by negativity. But if you get tempted if you go against it a strong way, you'll overcome their evilness because it's weak. If you believe it's not there, then it's not there. You got me? So like people who do that shit to you, you just gotta like act like they don't exist. Because if you do acknowledge them or absorb their energy, then you lose. You gotta allow them to see your energy can't be fucked with. I'm a living example of that on here. People that try to come in here and talk shit to me, it don't work. I'll be like, yeah, whatever. Say what you want. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. I wish you the best and just take my advice. Do what you have to do for yourself and your son. Don't worry about those people around here. Exactly. You're unfuckable with. Caddy, I got your donation, sweetheart. What would you like me to check for you? I tell people all the time, that's why I went on my own. That's why I have my own business and I've been successful for 16 years. In September, I'll be 16 years into my business. And I don't care what people say. It don't faze me. People come in here too. Oh, psychic shit's bullshit. This is that. This is this. This is that. Oh, well, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever. You ain't got to come in here. I'm not forcing nobody to come in here. I'm not claiming I'm God. When you heard me say that, we can't absorb these people's negativity. You just got to keep going in your own little world, your own mind, and say, yeah, fuck these people. I ain't listening to you. What can I tell you about the person on your mind? Well, I'm right here, sweetheart. You know how I roll, What do you want to know about me? I love you, first of all. I know you love me. But, it's kind of difficult because, you live far away from me. But, if you really want to get down, you guys can, hook up, whatever you want to say. It's cool. When am I coming for the bubble bath? Let me tell you, as soon as your sleepy Joe Biden president says that unvaccinated non-US citizens can come to the United States, I'll be coming into that bathroom real quick. 0 to 100. I'll even drive the damn plane. I'll be like, take me home. Right now, I'm on lockdown. I can't go to the United States. Oh, I know he needs to go. He needs a bingo. Can't stand that fucker, man. He's ruined everybody's fucking life. Like, yeah, I know, right? Well, a lot of people are saying to go get like one of those fake vaccine things, but you know, I don't trust all that shit. I have to see, like, I have to know somebody that does it, and then I'll go get one. I don't want to like sneak out of here and then have some like fake vaccine shit, and then on my way back they'll be like, "Oh, come here, Mr. Markey. This is a fake vaccine thing. So now what's gonna happen is you're gonna get, fined, and you're gonna get locked up or some shit like that." Yeah, I don't trust that shit. I rather do shit the legit way, because let me tell you something. This is like a sign to me from God and from Spirit. Like, don't go unless you're supposed to go. Abide by the law. Do what you got to do. At the end of the day, you can still stack your money, and when you do go away, you can go on an amazing trip. And that bathtub is still gonna be there with you, waiting for me. So I know you'll always be waiting for me. It doesn't matter, and nobody's gotta know. You know how you hear that thing on TikTok? Nobody's gotta know. Nobody will know. It's going to be our little dirty secret. Well, yeah, you can come to me too. That's cool. If you come here, I'll pay for your flight. You have the accommodations here, you know? Yeah, how are they going to know? I miss you, Caddy. I need somebody to talk shit to. All right, sweetheart, let's check. What can I tell you about the person on your mind? All right. Okay. Well, I got all good news and all good cards. I feel like the person that you're asking me about is about to. I feel like this person's approached you. They've arrived. They're a good person. Looks like they gonna invite you to an event, or they're going to. I feel like there's an attraction there, and there's an advancement that this person is going to like offer you. Like, they're not sure how to offer you their love or their support, or their like they don't know how to find the words to tell you things. Sometimes they might be little tongue twisted or tongue tied, as they say. But I feel like the person's loyal. I feel like they can be trusted. I feel like they have good intentions, and they can become consistent, and they can become good news. The thing is the person, like, they're very trustworthy. They're good at what they do in their job and in their life. Yeah, I feel like I'll tell you like what I see. Like, the person feels like they can't offer you. Like, some people think that they can't offer somebody a lot. They can only offer you so much, and if you can only give them so much, they might think that you're greedy and want more. But you're not like that. Like, you're not a greedy person. You're like, you'll take what you can get as long as it's genuine. And that's the thing. This person thinks that they have to be over the hill to get you to love them or to trust them. So the person's like, if I give them a little bit at a time, are they gonna accept it? Or do I have to go over the hill and give them everything one time? So I feel like the person's contemplating on how much they want to give you, whether it's love, sex, time, energy. It's like they slowly want to get, going. And then they might speed up and then hold back a bit. Then they might go forward, hold back a bit. So there's like a energy where it's a step by step energy that I see. And the reason this person is like that is because they look at you as somebody who's accomplished. Like you might be more accomplished than them, or you might be like not saying too much, you're being discreet and you're being like, safe and trying to like be cautious. So they kind of sense that from you, or this is how they are. Like, they could be saying, well, what am I going to give her? She's got everything. She's got a place to stay. She's got a good job. She's already got a son. She's already got this. She's already got Mark in the bathtub. She's got lots of things. So what the fuck am I going to give her? So the person might be doubting what they can give you, whether it's a little, whether it's a lot. I had to throw that in there. So the person can be trusted, and I feel like they're a good person. I get all good things about the person that you're thinking of. I just feel like they can only give you a certain amount at a time. And if you're okay with that, then it's going to work. If you're impatient and you're like, what the fuck's wrong with this person? Then you're not going to lose a good person. I feel like this person, like I don't get nothing bad here about the person. I get all good things, but I get that they're about a process. They're about an intent. And when they reflect on their life or reflect on you, they think it's loyal. They want to offer you their services. They want to offer you their effort because they feel like they can help you, or, you can trust them. But like they're kind of like, okay, I'm gonna show her that she can trust me, but I'm also gonna do it in a calm, slow pace way. But I feel like this person can be very emotional. If they are a water sign, then that's probably why. There's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like the emotions are going to be running wild. If they're not, then they're just a person who runs with their emotions. Whatever they feel, they might feel like, yes, this is working, and then keep it. And then they might feel like, fuck, I don't know if I can, give her as much as I think. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't know if I want to do it. Yeah, but it's not a bad thing though. I just think that he's just scared to offer you anything, you know? I just feel like he can offer you a little bit at a time. And I feel like his emotions are getting in the way. Yeah. See, I knew it. Yeah. And you know what? What I asked the cards that, how is his past, relationship? How is his past? Um, how is things in his past? And I pretty much confirmed what I was thinking. And he wasn't happy. His family is not making them happy. His family, he had arguments with them. He was like in a rage. He had differences of opinion. Maybe his family didn't like his ex, or maybe his family, went against his situations and made obstacles and problems for him. Maybe he got sick at one point and he had to recuperate and get his life back to normal. But his main goal is to find the right woman, the perfect union, the person he can come together to. He wants somebody that's going to be successful with him, not without him. Yeah. I feel like he was very ill at one point and it caused him problems. And I think that nobody helped him with his sickness. like they just let him there to rot, almost type of thing. Or maybe it could be like he got sick and then he didn't really want no help and people got mad at him. Like, you should help yourself. What the fuck you doing? Or maybe when he got sick, the woman left him and said, yeah, fuck you, defend for yourself, or something like that. But he had to overcome all of this, I feel, on his own without family support. That's why he's kind of the way he is. Yeah, I think that's what I had to check that, because it was bothering me because I was like, there's something wrong with this guy expressing his emotions. But he definitely seems like, a person who has his shit together now, but his past still, like, is there's remnants of his past in his mind. And he's like, he might be saying to himself, if I start to date Caddy and give her everything in the world and start to love her, is she gonna do what this last bitch did to me? Or if I get sick again, is Caddy gonna push me to the side? Is she gonna care about me? Is she gonna want me? So I think that's the contemplation and confusion that is mine. Yeah, and that's the reason why, because he's been fucked over already by his family, his friends, and probably his ex. So that's why that's why the cards are really good about him, because I don't think he's doing anything wrong to anybody. I think he got wrong doing too. But that's why when he's with you now, he's going to slowly, progress. And I think that he really likes you and wants to show you who he really is, but just take it day by day. He's not gonna like give you everything all at once. And I know you're not the type of person that, expects everything all at once. I know that, you want it, but I believe that you'll be patient enough to allow him to show you who he really is. So if you allow him to show you his true self, you'll be very surprised who you actually have. Right. So I feel like you finally found a good person here. I just think that they're still tender. That's the word I want to use. They're like they're tender right now. They're still like hurting. They're still kind of like, don't poke them or don't do too much, but just allow him to offer you more of his services and more of his help and more of his ways, and just let him express himself. He probably feels comfortable talking to you. You're a good listener, probably, so just let him talk, let him say whatever, and just see where it goes. But it looks like everything's good though. I don't get no bad energy. I just think he went through a bad, difficult time, in the past. Yeah. I think he's gonna continue to offer you, to go out on a date. If you haven't been on a date yet, then you're going to in the near future. Like by the end of this month or during this month, you're gonna be dating a lot more. I think he's gonna keep offering to see you or wants to see you, and he's going to be, dating you more. I think it's gonna progress, but it's gonna be slowly. It would advance to more, more and more. So it looks good, Caddy. I'm happy for you, sweetheart. I hope it works out. Yeah, he probably knows that as well. But I think him himself only wants to offer little by little. Looks like it's good though. Yeah, see, he views you as the Ace of Cups. He thinks you're great. He thinks you're beautiful, which you are. He thinks that, being with you will be productive. He thinks that, he feels good around you, but he's also in the back of his mind, he's saying, I could easily be tricked by this woman like I have been in the past. So I have to take it slow. I gotta be fair. I gotta be reasonable. I gotta find balance and make sure I don't get taken advantage of again. He's insecure right now because of his past. He's not taking it out on you. He just wants to go through a slow process. But he looks at you in a very good way. I get all good stuff here. It's just that in his mind, he could be like, still, like I said, there's remnants of bullshit, which is in everybody. Everybody's like that. When we hook up with someone, we're like, fuck, I hope this works because I've been through pure bullshit and I ain't got no time for fucking games. Everybody says that. I don't know anybody that doesn't. If you like pain, that's your fucking problem, not me. I ain't dealing with no fucking crazy ass bitches. Hell no. I want a real woman, somebody who is genuine and knows what they want. I ain't dealing with no games. And I know everybody in here don't want that either. Yes, I know, Caddy. I think that he'll be rough eventually, but it's gonna be a slow type of rough, you know. Yeah, you gotta break him in. See, I think you really have to break this one in. You gotta be gentle at first. You can't give him. You can't let you can't let once he goes Gemini, he'll definitely go crazy. He'll definitely won't be able to deny. You know that. Yeah, I know you whip that thing on him, he'll be finished. He'll be mesmerized. But I think it's gonna be like a slow situation. But I think it's going to yeah, you can't start off no. You gotta do missionary first. You gotta do missionary first. You can't be doing none of that shit. Yeah, you can let him starfish, let him control the situation first. Once he gets used to it and he can last more than 3 minutes, then you can give him the reverse cowgirl action. I agree with you. I agree with you. Oh shit. What am I gonna do with you, Caddy? These poor guys, they don't even know what they're into. They don't even know what they're up against, do they? That's why your name says it all, the true gem. Yeah, you gotta take it easy on him, poor guy. He's a little tender. Like I said, I don't really use that word, but I feel like he's a little tender piece of meat. You gotta be easy on him. He's a little tender right now. He's not on marky terms right now. He's a little tender fella. You gotta ease him in. Ease him in, you know. He'll be all right though. But he seems like a really good guy. Seems like a really good person. You could trust him. Put it that way. You could trust him. But it's gonna be a process of, getting to, that level. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. I'm glad you came by. It looks good though. You'll be all right. Good. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to tell you, look, this guy's an asshole. All he wants is coochie. Fuck this guy. You better save it for me. Yeah, see, I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you want to break his ass. Poor guy. Poor fella. I actually feel sorry for him when you give him some reverse cowgirl action. He's gonna be mesmerized. Poor guy. I honestly feel sorry for him. Don't take him in the bathtub, okay? Don't do that shit. Yeah, oh God, no, please don't do that. You can't finish him yet. You gotta take it slow and steady, okay? Oh yeah, Dad, don't be doing that shit. Don't be taking him to a place of don't be taking him to our sacred place. You gotta put that on standby. If you do, you gotta do that shit on his bathtub, not ours, okay? People in the background whispering, what the fuck these two talking about? They out of their damn mind. But it's all good though. Looks good. I'm happy for you. I hope it works out. And I know it will. Just allow him, don't kill him yet. Don't kill him with the coochie yet. Let him get untenderized first. Let him marinate for a little bit. Let him marinate. Poor guy. Poor guy, he needs to marinate. What's wrong with my IG? Okay, I got it. Oh shit. You were just talking about hygiene? Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta have that nice hygiene. You gotta have that good breath. You can't be stinking and all that type of shit. No, no, no. Yes, we gotta stay fresh. Us air signs. That's why we're air signs. We want to have fresh air, not foul air. I agree with you, Caddy, 100%. Oh boy, it's not easy. Yeah, it's been pretty cool here. It's like 61, which is not that cool. You guys are way cooler than me. But here, 60, 61 is kind of cool. It's been very windy. It's rained like all day yesterday, and today um, it's been like raining in the morning off and on, and it's been like windy and cold. It's kind of calmed down a bit now. Yeah, 50. See, that's pretty cool for you guys too. It was 59, 58. Yeah, it was 58 the other night on Friday. Then it went back up to 60, and today is like 61. But it's been windy as fuck. Like yesterday during my birthday, in the morning, it was like 50-mile-an-hour winds. And I was like, great, I got to stay home. I don't have to go nowhere. It's my birthday. I'm gonna chill. So I was like, yeah, cool, I'm good. I'm good with staying home. I ain't worried about it. But I Sunday was a beautiful day. And I went out with my family. We went to brunch. We had such a nice brunch. It was awesome. The food was great. The service was great. Everything just went perfect. So, and then last night on my birthday, I invited my mom and dad to come up here, and we had lobster, cake. I posted my cake on Instagram, the Oreo cake. It tastes so good. I didn't have a piece of it today. There's still some left. I wish I could give everybody a piece in the room that comes in there, but unfortunately I can't. But I'm still stuffed from yesterday. Oh shit. Really? Snowstorms? Oh hell no. Yeah, it was so good. Then I had my lobster fries and salad, and that was so good too. And then I gave my mom an extra piece of lobster. She ate it today. She called me to tell me thank you so much. That lobster was the bomb. I'm like, I know, mom, it was really good this time. See, a lot of people don't know when you get a male lobster, the male doesn't taste as good as the female lobster because the meat is softer and more tender with the female. In real life it's like that too. But like if you know about like food and animals, like a lot of people try to get the female lobsters, but also you can't really start killing all the female lobsters and eating them because they're the ones who produce. So the male lobster, the meat can be a little bit more rough, like harder. So you have to cook it less so it tastes better. Whereas the female, you can cook it and it'll be like you can cook it a little bit longer and the meat will still be very tender and be soft because it's the female. But the female also has a lot more like cleaning to do. Like you got to take a lot more of the guts and all the shit and all that stuff. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, it is. It's very fascinating. Here it's like a big thing. So, um, yeah, she needs more care. The women are always, the producers. So even in a fish, there's the eggs, there's, the uterus and all the, ovaries and all that shit, whatever it is, you know. And even the fins on the lobster tail, it's like they have a little claw. It's like they gotta look sexy, right? Because lobsters aren't really, the nicest looking thing in the world. But underneath their tail are these pretty little fins, and it's like a big fan fin, and then it's like a little claw like that, so she can gather her babies like this, the eggs, and also protect herself. So she's got like the tentacles and shit, and then she's got like these little claws underneath her. It's weird, but it's also fascinating how you know how a lobster looks, the females. Hey Kelly, how are you, sweetie? Yeah, if you well, a Bermuda lobster is different from a Maine lobster. There's Maine lobsters and saltwater lobsters. So like the Florida and Bermuda lobster are the same. Like some of them are reddish and some of them are like orange and brown. But the actual female, you can tell what's the female and the male. The male has like one little fin of the tail, and then the female has two, and it's pretty, and it's got like a little tiny little claw. And when you cut it off, like it's pretty. Like so, you have to cut it off in order to get to the tail. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's even like my dad, he said that the when you kill a cow or a pig, if you kill the cow, the female cow, the f- um the female cow, the meat will be way better than the bull, than the man. So that's why they sometimes they have no choice but to get the better meat, from the female, not the male. Right. Reading on my new love interest, she said he had family issues, but I just wondered if I should pull all the way back. Well, that's up to you, Kelly. You know, um, you know. Well, if you're not, I always say, Kelly, on here, if you're not getting 100% back and you're giving 100%, then that's telling you no answer is an answer. So it's totally up to you, Kelly. If you don't feel like dealing with it anymore and pull it back and just go in another route. I was just telling somebody in here that when you actually get rid of somebody, the universe and God gives you the right person because you're wasting your time on the current person. Yeah, it's hard being a woman, even an animal because you're actually, more you're a better piece of meat. That's where that phrase comes from. So my dad told me something interesting. He said that the female cow actually has better meat than the male cow. And usually the female, because my mom said, "Why does this lobster taste extra good today?" And I said, "Mom, because it was two female lobsters." And she was like, "I didn't even know that was a thing in lobsters." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." But you see, the thing is, you have to have the women, the female lobsters around. You can't kill them all because they won't be able to produce. So I got lucky. I got two female lobsters. But once they get to a certain size, you're allowed to eat them. But if they're small, you got to throw them back. But those type of lobsters are like, lobsters are like ants. They breed like crazy. So and we have a lobster season, so you can't catch the lobsters all year round, so you can't kill the population. But fish and lobsters will never die in Bermuda because Bermuda is a small ass rock in the middle of the water. So everything is gonna come around regardless. There's no such thing as fish going extinct around here because we get all everything from all angles. If you're in the middle of the ocean, then how can there be no fish and no lobsters? And during a hurricane, they all come in like big ass lobsters get swept into the area. And you can see some monsters. So the only problem is everything's getting expensive. So I gotta work harder and make some money so I can pay for everything. I just came from the grocery store, got a bag of groceries for $60. I'm like, what the fuck did I buy? Everything is just like the prices are all sky high. It's fucking, it's crazy, yo. Bermuda was already high. Now it's even more ridiculous. People are actually in the shop protesting and making off at the prices of eggs. I told this woman last week, everybody laughed at me, but she didn't think it was a joke. She was pissed. She goes, "Oh my God, $8.39 for a dozen eggs." I said, "You ain't gotta buy this, go buy a chicken." I said, "You don't even have to buy a chicken. There's some chickens on the fucking road. Go get a chicken and a rooster, make some more babies, and you'll have dozens of eggs every fucking week." And she looked at me, "Oh, you think it's that easy?" I said, "Yeah, if they're all, you can get free eggs if you want. Go get a damn hen on the side of the road. There's a shit." I said, I live in this place. You can come up there. There's got plenty of chickens in the trees. Go catch them with a net and bring them to your house. It's free. And I said, if you don't want to pay that price for the eggs, then don't fucking get them. Don't stand here in front of the egg section and complain about it. What's complaining gonna get you, sweetheart? It ain't gonna come get you nothing. Just go get the dozen eggs that are not that expensive, like the $5.99 ones. An egg's a fucking egg, woman. Fuck's your problem? You know why that shit costs all that money? Because of your stupid government that you voted for, moron. You think eggs are that price everywhere in the world? No, they're not. And there's a guy on TikTok that said that the inflation is coming from the actual grocery store. You know? Yeah, exactly. The inflation is coming from the grocery store. The fucking grocery store is the ones that put the prices up. Because there was a guy on TikTok that said, "Look, I'm got a shitload of eggs. I got a farm. But these motherfuckers, they want me to give them the eggs at the regular price, but they're gonna inflate the price more because of what the government's saying." Hey Jessica, what's up, sweetie? You walked in some chicken shit. But the inflation of eggs is all due to the grocery store. The grocery store is the one that puts the prices up. Because if they're getting the prices for the regular price and they're inflating the price up higher, then that's your fucking fault. Yeah. And I went to buy, like, I like this type of water right here, right? I'm not promoting anything, but 6 of these in a 6-pack was $15.89 for months now. And today I went to go to the store and I picked up the case and I looked at the price and it said $17.39. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It went up by $1.50. So each bottle, right, it went up by 25 cents each bottle. So you're paying $1.50 for the 6-pack. And I was like, you know what? I ain't buying this shit no more. I'm buying it for the last time. And I'm gonna start getting, because in Bermuda, we're very fortunate. We have water tanks underneath our house. So our roofs have gutters and pipes. So we catch the rainwater. We catch the rainwater, it goes into our tanks, and all we got to do is go get a Brita filter and filter it and drink it, and it's perfectly fine. So I have a Brita filter thingy. I'm going to fill up all these bottles. When I'm finished all of them, I'm going to fill them all up, and I got real pure water, which is better than this even, because it comes from the sky. There's nobody tampering with it, nobody fucking with it. And Bermuda is one of the few places in the world that actually catch water with their own houses, and each house has a tank. And that's the water that we use to bath. But when we run out of water, we have to get water from a well. So the truck comes there and you pay out of your ass for the water. They bring 1,000 gallons at a time. And it costs like $130 per truck. Some of them even more. Some trucks hold up to 3,000 gallons and you're going to pay like $300 something dollars for water that will last you a little bit of time because well, it depends on how much people you have. But groceries are ridiculous. They really are. Oh, the prices are going way up. I got a bag of groceries. I got some cookies. I got some flour. I got a carton of milk. Even the milk, like a gallon of milk is like $7.39 now. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. I might as well get a fucking cow too. I might as well go get a farm. Get a cow, get some chickens, get a pig, feed him my leftovers. I ain't killing his ass though. Hell no. I'll sell his ass. They can give me some bacon. I don't know. It's just crazy. It really is crazy. Everything's going up. And I'm the type of person I eat eggs every day. And I like to eat eggs every day. And now when I go get a carton of eggs, I'm like, pretty soon this shit's gonna be $1 an egg. The way this is going. Yeah, it is. A lot of people say, no, it's not. People just say whatever. I can't stand people on the internet now. They just say anything random bullshit. I felt like saying I don't even like saying it on here, but I'll say it anyway. I don't give a fuck. Everybody said that vaccine shit was good for you. Look at you now. Everybody who took that shit's regretting it. Cause all of it's devil fucking shit. All of it's trash. And they didn't do fucks for you. People that got the vaccine died anyway. People that got the vaccine that affected some didn't affect others. It's just like when you take a Tylenol. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You got to take 2 Tylenols because your body has a different tolerance. Some people took the vaccine. That shit was like water. Just like how you smoke a joint and it doesn't affect you. Some people you get high as fucks and you collapse or whatever. Some people drink a bottle of wine, don't even get drunk. Some people drink half the bottle and they got to get their stomach pumped up. Like people just live in this delusional world in their own mind thinking that, everything's bad and everything's good or whatever. People just make up all these bullshit stories. It's fucking hilarious. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, see, as you get older, your body doesn't have the same tolerance. That's why I stopped smoking weed 5 years ago. Gonna be 6 this year. I used to smoke weed every day for 20 something years. I started when I was 17 and I finished at 40. So when I went 40 years old, I told this story millions of times. I woke up one day, I said, fuck this, I can't get high no more. This shit's getting worse and worse, more and more expensive. The grade of it's getting worse, getting higher. Like the grade of weed is like, you get the high grades fucking stinking shit. That shit stinks out your whole damn house. You can't go nowhere without you smelling like that shit. It just became intolerable to me. It just became too much. Like I don't knock it because I love it. But I haven't done it for almost 6 years now because I just couldn't do it anymore. I used to get super high and be like, yeah, I'm getting sleep. I'm good. Well, I used to smoke a lot of fucking dirty cigarettes. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped drinking. I ain't drank, smoked, or done weed in 6 years almost. August will be 6 years. I've been clean of everything. I feel so much better. I sleep. I have no problems. Like, I'm good. Sometimes I wanna hit that weed again because I get fucking stressed out with people and deal with dumb shit. And sometimes I can't sleep. But I'm like, I'm not going back. I'm never going back. Fuck that. I don't want it no more. I don't condemn it. I don't condemn people who do it. It's just it was my choice for my body and for me. I went 46 yesterday. So when people got to realize I started a long time ago. So I ain't doing that shit no more. I started drinking Bacardi Breezes. I don't know if anybody remembers those, but there was a drink called Bacardi Breezes. There was Bacardi and orange, Bacardi and cola, Bacardi and peach, which was my favorite. And I was drinking that shit when I was like 15, 16, because my brother's older than me. He was drinking them, and he would let me drink one. You know, I used to drink early out and smoke dirty cigarettes and smoke weed when I was 17. And I never stopped. I was drinking and smoking all the time. And when I went to the army, it was worse. Everybody was smoking and drinking. Everybody was high as fuck. And thank God, like when I went 40, I grew the fuck up. I said, yeah, I'm done now. I'm heading off. And I feel so much better. And I have so much more money in my account because I don't have to spend all that money on that shit. And I feel a lot better. I'm not coughing every day. You know, it was a pain in the ass. So I'm proud of myself. And I'm proud of anybody who does the same thing. And if you don't, I'm not judging you. It's all good. You can smoke weed and smoke cigarettes and drink all you want. I can't condemn you because I did the same shit. But if you give it all up, you're doing the best thing you could do. You save money, you save your life, and you'll feel much better. There's nothing like not coughing all fucking day from cigarettes and weed and having your head bashed in from alcohol. But hey, it's a process of life. You know, like I said, I can't knock nobody for doing it because I did it for years. But at least I'm clean and have been clean for a very long time. So I'm good with that. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. And that's why I can never get high on here. And like, so soon it's gonna be cheaper to smoke weed than buy eggs. I don't know about that. Because weed here I'll just like pretty much tell you, like if for a quarter ounce of weed here is $200 for a quarter ounce. Now for a whole ounce of weed it's $800. So I'd rather buy fucking eggs than buy weed. Yeah, I'm telling you, you think it's a joke. Yeah, that's why I stopped. And 4 years ago, it was 150 a quarter and 600 an ounce. Now it's that price. Yep. You better believe it. And I used to buy a quarter ounce of weed. I used to buy an ounce of weed every month. And I used to smoke a quarter a week. And sometimes it was more than that I smoked. Sometimes it was an ounce and a half in a month. And that ain't nothing compared to a lot of people. I know people who smoked an ounce a week. I'm like, where the fuck you get all that money? We smoking all that? Fuck that. That's a mortgage. Fuck you. So you guys got to realize one thing. The reason why that costs so much because we got to import it. People ain't really growing that shit here because if you get caught, you got to have like a whole house just dedicated to that. And some people get caught because they run their mouth. See, Bermuda's too small for that shit. Yeah, see, here it's not legalized. Here it's not legal. No. Bermuda's one of the most expensive places in the world. Go Google it. Trust me, it's not legal here. It's not. No, I wish it was, but it's not. Yeah, here you can't have no trees, no nothing like that. We have a weed shop here where you can buy edibles and shit like that. It's not legal here, but it's not like they don't really worry about it a lot right now. Like they do, but they don't. Like you can't just walk down the street and smoke a joint and get away with it. You're gonna get caught or someone, you're gonna get something's gonna happen. But they're more lenient with it now. Like they're not really like after it like they used to. They're not gonna if they pull you over and like see you with like a little bit of weed, they'll probably let you go. They're probably like, yeah, good, we ain't worried about it. But back in the day, they weren't letting you do nothing. You weren't getting away with shit. So that's the only problem here in Bermuda. They won't legalize it. If they do, oh boy, you see fucking zombies around this motherfucker. Trust me. There'll be a lot of zombies walking around. No work will get done. Everybody be high all fucking day. Every place you walk into, people's eyes will be red as a motherfucker. I know how it is here. Guys, they get turned up. They don't care. But they'll never legalize it. I can't say never, but I don't believe they'll ever legalize it here because there's too much money involved. But the government could make so much more money if they actually had like they legalize weed, they'll bring more tourists here. But the problem is they don't care. Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's a lot of places in the United States that finally said fuck it. Portugal was the first place to legalize drugs, I believe. Portugal was tired. When I went to Portugal, I saw people throwing up everywhere. They was all fucked up. I was like, you dumbasses. You abuse everything. That's what I can't stand about people. Like, yeah, we're gonna legalize it. Okay, I'm gonna go smoke till I fucking throw up. I'm gonna go do this until I die. Like, are you serious, man? The fuck you just got like blessed to do that shit for the rest of your life. Like, calm the fuck down. You ain't gotta smoke the whole damn tree, ass. I remember I went to Portugal when they legalized that shit. I couldn't believe the amount of zombies and people that were all fucked up around there. Oh yeah, I'm seeing that shit plenty of times. What is they get so high that their body can't tolerate it, or they ate before they smoked, and the smoke turns their stomach inside out. Yep, it happens. And see, when a Bermudian person like me goes to the United States or Holland or Netherlands, and you go to a place or even wherever you guys are, and go somewhere where it's legal, they do too much, and then they get their bodies like fuck. They can't tolerate this shit. You know, it's a lot of people here. They go travel to places that they can smoke, and then they come back. Because here you can't do it freely like that. Bermuda's a different world, a different place. It's like people don't really. They yeah. I wish we had that here. Honestly, if they legalized it, I probably smoke from here. I probably would smoke again if they legalized it here. I probably would start smoking again. But I would do it like, I wouldn't abuse it. Obviously, I never have, but I would do it casually. I'd do it like, once or twice a week or something like that on the weekend. I probably hit a few, I hit some draws or whatever, roll up a joint, relax, have a few hits. I'll probably get so fucking high. If I started again, I'll be like, God damn, hell no, no thanks. I honestly don't want to do it anymore. I don't have the desire to do it anymore. I honestly had a good innings and I just don't feel like it. Everybody says, Mark, how the fuck did you just stop? Like, you don't have the urge when you smell it, or you don't have a bad day where you're like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm like, nah. I said, I got high on life now, bro. I got high on the way on my health, my life, my family, my business. And I just get high on just being healthy and just like not, if I'm not completely healthy. I wish my goal is to lose some weight and get physically better, and to to get my body back to a place where I want it. Um, I'm obviously I'm not big where I can't wipe my own ass or something but I want to like lose like 20 to 30 pounds and get back down to a nice level, a nice size. And just that's my personal goal. I just want to lose like 20 to 30 pounds and I'll be happy. Like obviously I'm not fucking huge where I can't wipe my own ass, like I said. I'm still active and I still can work. I still can bend down, and touch my toes. And I can still, see my dick. So I'm good. But there's some fucking people out there that are fucking huge. And I look at them like, fuck, how could you get that big? Like, don't you know when to stop? Like, how the fuck do you even You know, it's but some people it's a sickness though. I can't really judge people like that because but some people don't want to get better. Yeah, I have a gym here and with we guys have a gym here, but my sister's going through a divorce right now. So if we get the house, because I'm gonna try and help my sister get the house and help her pay for it, her half. So once we find out how much we gotta give that asshole, we're gonna kick him out of here, pay for the house, pay for his half, and we'll have like, you know, a really decent house. We have the gym already, so we have an exercise bike, we have a treadmill, we have weights, we have a punching bag. You know, we got like a decent little gym. You know, nothing serious, but we got a nice little area over there. And I love going on a treadmill and just walking for like half an hour every day. You know, the earning it's not earning him money. It's like, you know, they bought they his family like helped buy the house, right? But when you get a divorce, obviously you have to like, you know, you split it in half, right? So she they have to they got the house appraised. So then it gets split in half. But he still has to pay her child support for the next 4 years. So she's trying to do it where he doesn't have to pay child support, and then the money that gets added up in those years, he takes it off the house. But he has to agree to that. And if he does that, we don't have to give him, you know, all the money. And she says that getting child support from him is going to be a task because he's always fucking broke anyway. So instead of him paying for it, which he can't afford, it'll come off the price of the house because those boys are going to be working this summer anyway. They're at the age where they can, you know, they're 13 and 15. So if they go get a summer job, they'll be fine. They can still bring in income. And I can hire them anyway if they want to. They'll work with me. I'll take them on. They can make money with me. Yeah, losing weight sucks, but I lost 60 pounds a few years ago. I used to weigh 260 and I was like, fuck this. I don't want to be this size. I just let myself go like, and I was disappointed in myself to let myself go like that. And 260 isn't even that bad, but it was bad for me. So I started walking every day for half an hour. And then about 6 months after walking, I lost 30 pounds just by walking every day and eating decent, you know, not overeating, but just eating right, you know. And I would go on a treadmill or I would go outside and walk for half an hour every single day. Sometimes I walk twice a day. It all depends on how it was. So after a whole year of walking, the last 6 months I walked for 45 minutes because my body started to get used to the half an hour and it wasn't really doing anything. So I wanted to like kill the last 30 pounds, you know, faster. And it also built a lot of muscle too. My legs were like really fucking strong. So as you walk, you're building your muscle. So you're not really losing a lot of weight. You're building the muscle too. So your weight's kind of fluctuating and your muscles building to put on the mass, you know. So I ended up doing it for a whole year, and I went down from 260 to 200, and I have the pictures of the scale and the time and everything. And then I was on a roof, and I fell through the roof because the roof was old, and I fell 10 feet, and I fucked my leg up. Thank God I didn't break it, but I like my ankles got fucked up, my leg got fucked up, and then I ended up like being home for 6 weeks. So I gained some of the weight back because I couldn't walk for 6 weeks. This was like maybe 6 years ago, something like that. And I ended up gaining 20 pounds back. And I was like, fuck, man. And then I just said, and then a lot of women was like, I like you when you're big. I don't want you to lose weight. You should stay that way. And I'm like, all right, baby, you want me to stay pleasantly plump, then I'll stay pleasantly plump. Women like them, us big guys, us pleasantly plump guys. As long as they can see the D, then it's okay. So I said, you know what? I did it for myself, and I was like, whatever. So now, like, I'm 235, I believe. So like I'm not 260 like I used to be, obviously, but I'm like 235 right now. I think the last time I weighed myself. So I want to lose that 30 pounds again and go back to 200, so I can be, I just want to for my own benefit. Like, and 230, 240, it's not even that bad. Like, I don't really consider myself obese or fat or like I can't do nothing. I can still do a lot, but it's just that for my personal, thing, I just want to go down to like 200 again and I'll feel a lot better. I just want to for my own, yeah, exactly, so it was weird because when I lost all that weight, women were like, oh, fuck, he's not big anymore. I don't want him. I want a teddy bear, not a fucking blanket. It was weird. I got mixed vibes from a lot of women. That was fucked up. I thought that maybe because I lost all that weight, I was gonna attract more women. But they like me the way I was, and I was like, okay, I'll stay pleasantly plump. Then I ain't gonna lose no weight. I'm good. I'll stay at the weight you want me, baby. It's very weird. I always thought that maybe, like, it was a problem. I thought that maybe women didn't want me because I was big, but that's not true. I actually realized that was all a big lie that I told myself. And now that I'm back at this age, I don't have no problem attracting anybody. They just want a fat D, that's all. They want a pleasantly plump D. Yeah, yeah, there you go. See, 199, see, 100, 200. There you go, Jessica. 110, and you still had a damn belly, of course. I'm only 5'1". But 110 is good. 110 is not bad at all. Right. And see, a lot of guys don't like them burny ass women, man. You be hitting burns and shit. Fuck that. You need more cushion for the pushing. Yeah, you need that cushion. Sometimes being skinny isn't all. It all depends on who wants. Like, some people be like, oh, I don't want nobody that's fat. Fuck that. I always tell people beauty is a light switch away. Beauty is a light switch away. Turn the fucking lights off, feel, and that's it. All you gotta do is feel, taste, and smell, and just fucking shut up. I'm 5'6" too, 5'7" with sneakers. I'm not tall at all. I'm 5'6" as well. I'm like in between 5'6", 5'7". I'm a little like in between that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's all good. I used to tell them, but I used to get teased by some people like, oh yeah, you're fat. I'm like, yeah, I'm fat and I can diet and you're ugly as fuck. So they used to get mad at me. You always got something to say. I said, yeah, exactly. So don't talk shit to me. I'll still pull in your girl, bro. She loves me. That's what I used to tell him. You can use that lyric if you want. I think it's all about preference. Some women like big guys. Yeah, sure, sweetheart, go ahead. Some people like big guys, some people like small guys, some guys like big, BBWs, and some guys don't want that fat chick. They want like a skinny chick. Some guys want tall chicks. Some guys want, yeah. I'm everybody's daddy. I give D on demand. That's what I always say in here. That's what I used to say to all the ladies back then. I give D on demand. That's why they love me. See, I never say no. You want it, no problem. I'm a grower, not a shower. But yeah, it's all good. I'm the type of guy, I like somebody in between, like, between, uh, like 120, 150 weight range. Anybody less than 5'6" is a dream come true. I like my shorties. Same height's fine, but shorter is even better. I want somebody with a nice ass. I don't really care about tits. I like a woman with a nice ass. I'll be happy. I'm an ass guy, not a titty guy. But if you got good tits, then it's a plus. That's cool. I prefer, women with long hair. I don't like women with short hair. It's kind of a turn off to me. But if your hair is short and you're cute, then I'll make the exception to like it. But those are my preferences. I'm very easy. I'm very easy to accommodate. You know, I'm not very picky. If you're a big girl and you're like almost 200 pounds, that's cool. I don't mind. I'll just roll you in flour, find a wet spot, and then I'll just go continue to do what I have to do. Now, let me stop talking shit. You like, a guy like girls with big bellies. Hey, that's cool. It's whatever their preference is. I'm not very picky, you know. I'm not very picky, but I like brunettes. I like brunettes. I like Portuguese women, Latino girls, Latino women. I like women with like dark hair and shit, like long, dark, wavy hair. That shit's sexy as fuck. That's just my type, you know. I've always liked women with long, wavy hair. It's cool. We can make an exception. I always tell everybody if somebody's taller than you, you're always the same size when you get down to you're always the same size when you're in bed. You gotta line up, you know? So, it's all good. I don't discriminate the tall women. Short women is the same thing. You gotta line up. See? You're the same size when you get into bed. You gotta line up with each other. No, don't. You're perfectly fine, Caddy. I can deal with your blonde hair. That's cool. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You said it. What's your question, sweetie? I got your donation. Thanks. You know what? I think we never really get our preference in life because what we really want, we sometimes don't get, and that's okay. I've had like the women that have been in my life has never been like my complete choice, my complete preference. There's always somebody that I don't really expect to hook up with, not really my type, and those are the ones I attract. Now the ones that I do want, I never attract. But it's all good. Okay, so I don't know how to word this, but the biggest thing I'm worried about right now is how will that work out? What do you mean? You and the guy, how will it work out? Oh, okay. Oh, catty. Oh, that's all right. Good. That's cool. Take your time. When I used to come on here before, a lot of women used to ask me that shit. What's your type, Mark? And some of them would be mad as fuck. Oh, what you don't like blondes? Oh, you don't like brunettes? Blondes have more fun. Fuck you. I don't like you anymore. Oh, so you don't want no big girl more? Oh, I don't have no ass. I only have big tits. I'm like, it's cool. We can compromise. It's all good. They were like, oh, you couldn't handle this big ass. I'm like, yeah, yeah. That's what you all say. Shut up. I know a lot of girls that come in here and talk about they love big, D's and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Right. And the next thing you know, you catch them talking about, yeah, I can handle, I don't really care. I just want a D, as long as it works. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. I tease the shit out of a lot of people. So I got something that's been on my mind that's causing me a lot of anxiety and stress. It's something I need to do. And I want to know if I proceed, how will it work? Okay, cool. Yeah, big, small, I love them all. I said the other day in my friend's chat room, she talks a lot of shit too. And I said, short and thick does the trick. Long and thin goes right in. You choose what you want. And she fucking died laughing. Because she goes, I want a big dick. I'm like, yeah, well, mine's short and thick. Is that okay? Or do you want it long and thin? And she was like, which one is it? I said, well, it's whatever you want. I wouldn't tell her exactly, And she was like, what size is it? I was like, it's the size you want. You just gotta draw a line. So I had her going crazy in there. We were laughing like crazy. Fuck, we had some fun. I like talking shit like that with everybody, not getting offended. It's funny shit, like how we guys do. Exactly. No Sharpie for me. I want it all. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't dare disrespect you with a Sharpie ever. Not even as a joke. Hey, that's cool. At least I can say it satisfied you. All right. Well, if you proceed, if this is something to do with work, then I would say if you proceed, you personally have to make sure that you negotiate what's going on. You have to be the negotiator. You have to make you got to be practical about it and learn and know enough about it in order to proceed. But what I'm getting, hold on a sec. If you proceed, it could cause conflict. It could cause things to go bad. And also, you're going to be there's criticism. There's criticism. There's an opportunity that you can seize, but the opportunity might be like misfortune, or it might be kind of bad luck, or if you do it, it's going to be a 50-50 situation where it could be good or it could be bad, or it could be bad at first, but then it could be good. But you might be dealing with somebody who is not telling you the truth. To be aware of that. The situation here I have more is like the dishonesty from, or the unreliability from another woman, from another person. So it's kind of telling me like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. If you proceed, it'll benefit you personally, but it'll cause problems between you and another person if you proceed, if that makes sense, And it's also telling me like you'll get what you want in a financial way, but not in a happy way. Like you might be able to get something out of it, but you still won't be happy with the outcome. And it's also telling me like you can waste your time and your money and your effort on this just by getting something or receiving this or getting it. It could benefit you for a limited amount of time. It's not going to be something that is going to be like long term. So if you proceed with it, you have to find out more about it in order to proceed. If it's something to do with work, then you'll benefit to a certain extent, you know. Will it be harmful? I would say yeah, it might be to a certain extent. Like if you feel like you need to get more information, right? More knowledge of this situation, then you'll see the harm or you'll see like what's going to be prosperous about it. I think you should find out more information before you proceed, if that makes sense. Because you're saying, you know, all I want to know, if I proceed, how will it work? If you proceed, you have to understand that you have to, dot your I's and cross your T's type of vibe. You got to make sure you get all the knowledge you need. Because if you don't, somebody might fuck you over in the process. And it could be another woman, and she might lie to you about the process just to take you for the ride, or take whatever you're proceeding in and turn it backwards because they don't want you to proceed, or this person might make you not proceed because of they don't want to see you get ahead. The thing is, you got to get knowledge about it. You gotta make sure that you find out more information before you proceed. That's the issue. That's the issue at hand. There's a positive thing, but there's also more negative out of the positive, if that makes sense. Like, because it looks like it'll benefit you personally to a certain degree. You'll get a benefit because you'll get some type of something out of it. But when you get that something out of it, it still might not be as much as you thought or as much as you think, or it's going to backfire eventually as time goes on. So it could be like a short-lived benefit. I wouldn't use the word harmful, but I would use the word disappointed. You might be disappointed if you proceed. It might not be as much as it might not be what you really think it is. Yeah, it's still telling me that as far as you asking, like, will it be harmful to you? I still feel like it'll be a difficult change. You're gonna expect difficulties, and you're going to be like anticipating and waiting for something like bad to happen, and it might cause you to struggle, and you might have to make like a new plan, or you might feel you have to feel like really you're gonna be uncertain about it the whole time, and it also might cause like you to feel like you have to you feel like I feel like it's going to be like a mistake for you. It's going to be like an impulsive mistake. So I would say it can work if you get more knowledge about it or more information about the whole situation. But even if you do, it'll make you not want to proceed because you might not get what you want out of the effort you put into it. I feel like you're going to get something for nothing, or nothing for something. Or you're going to get nothing out of something. It all depends on what it is, but um, it's telling me it doesn't matter. Like even the cards I pulled just now, it's telling me you'll benefit to a certain extent, but it's still not going to be what you want it to be. Like, it's still not going to last. I think that's how I want to put it. Like, you might get something out of it, but it's not going to be long term. It's not going to be something that's going to be like, yes, I made it, or yes, I got what I want. And I know you're not the type of person that would do something to benefit you and fuck somebody else over. Now, if you do want to do something and fuck somebody else over, then yes, I would say go for it. Yeah. It's more of like, yeah, exactly. That's why I know that's not the case. But I think it's the other way around. So if you do it, it's not going to be beneficial to you in long-term senses. It's not going to be a long-term type of lasting thing. It's not going to be something that like, it's going to be something if you don't put the effort into it, it's not going to work. And if you don't put the time in it, it's not going to work. So it's something that you might get and you're going to be feeling comfortable with, and then all of a sudden it might blow up in your face because it's not the right thing. And if you're asking about it, then obviously you're having doubts about it. So that's the whole situation there. And if you do it, someone or some person around you will like make sure that you don't benefit off of it, if that makes sense. It's weird to explain because the cards told me a little bit of, it tells me, it'll be okay kind of, but it's also telling me that it's a risk. It's a risk that you can only take if you do your research and you don't involve another person into it. If there's another person involved in this thing, then the person is not going to benefit you. They're going to go against it, or they might fuck you over in the process. My dog's snoring like crazy and going crazy. You can see her too. She's snoring like crazy. So yeah, Caddy, I don't know if that helped. Yeah, I mean, you can do it, but don't say anything. Yeah, like because if you say something to a woman around you, and I know you deal with women, and I'm not saying it's those immediate your musketeer friends because I know who they are, but even maybe one of them might feel like oh look at you, you did that, but you wouldn't tell me about it, or maybe I should do it, and then it's gonna fuck you over in some way. I know you don't want to say exactly what it is, but the whole point of it is like it won't be harmful in a way where it's gonna like ruin your life or something. But I just feel like you need to know more about what you're getting yourself into, if that makes sense. Like if you proceed with it, you might feel like you made a mistake doing it. And then if you proceed knowing that you have information and proof, then you'll be okay. So like explore your options and get more knowledge about what exactly you want to do. Like get all the information you can before you proceed. And if you feel intuitively like it's going to work, then it will work, but it's not going to work as long as you think it is. It might be some type of like, problem at the end of it all. If it's to do with money, it's not going to work. If it's to do with work, it's going to be up and down. If it's to do with love, it's going to be 50-50. And if it's to do with another person, then don't do it. Because I see the person around the situation is not telling you the truth. So if you have to go through someone to get this and it's a woman, then don't do it. Because the woman doesn't have your best interest at heart. I'm trying to cover all the bases for you because I don't need you to tell me what it is, but I'll tell you that those situations, that's what will happen. Yeah. Hey, Jessica, I got your donation, sweetie. Thanks. You said, do you remember the reading you did for me the other night about the guy coming around with the Beard. Oh, right, yeah. You're welcome, Caddy. I hope that helped you. I hope that made sense in all the subjects I covered there. But I'll leave it in your hands. But just remember to be very careful when it involves people or a person, because they might not be telling you the truth. So if you have to go around that person to find out more information, do so. If you need a second opinion or you need another person's knowledge about it, yeah, yeah, it's more medical. Ah, okay. So if it's medical, then I would say, mm, if it's to do with medical and you're going through a woman doctor, then don't trust her too much. Get another opinion. I guess that's why I said get a second opinion. She's not being honest with you. If you dealt with a male doctor, then they probably are not, they're probably telling you one thing and trying to like make you not want to do it. It's hard to explain because the cards came out in a very weird way. It's saying that you can do it, you should do it, but it's gonna cause some type of issue. Yeah, the reason why they probably want you to do is to get money off of you, and it's not gonna benefit you. I feel like the medical issue won't be solved. Put it that way. And I feel like you should get another opinion on it. If you have gotten two, then you'll get another one. And I hope it works out, and I hope you're fine. But um, at the end of the day, I don't see it like I don't know. I just don't trust what I see. It's something to do with like maybe getting another opinion or seeing a specialist or seeing somebody that will give you a different more. I would say like I said, the main thing there is getting more knowledge about it, finding out more information about the situation, which is nothing wrong with that. Now that I know it's that, I would say get more information about it before you proceed. And it also could be like a recovery time. If it's a situation where there's a recovery time, then the recovery time is going to be a long period where it might burden you. You might not be able to work. You might not be able to take care of your son as much as you want to. It might like fuck your life up as far as like time frame. You see what I'm saying? So it could be that as well now that I know what it is. So if there's a time period where you have to be off, you might be frustrated. It might not benefit you because of that. It might burden you. So if that's the case, then that's what it is. That could be it too. That could be it too. That's why. Hey, Hermana, how you doing, sweetie? Ah, because the doctor is a woman. See, that's why I'm getting that woman's not being honest with you. That's why you should get another opinion from somebody else. Like my question to you is, I'm gonna get to you, Jessica. All right, sweetie. I'm just finishing up with Caddy. The person's referring me is a woman, and so is the doctor. Hmm. Good to hear, Herman. I'm glad you're doing great, sweetheart. I don't know. It's kind of sticky, Caddy. It's just rubbing me the wrong way when I look at the cards about it. I just feel like it's not going to solve the problem, and I feel like these women might not be telling you the honest truth. I really do. Mhm. It's telling me that it's going to be very, you should be reluctant on doing it, but it's telling me if you go see somebody else, you might get a little bit more information. I don't know. I just get in my head. Even the cards told me there, but I just keep getting in my head, get a second opinion, get another opinion. Like go see somebody else if you can. Just to get you more knowledge on it. Because somebody might tell you something that you might need to hear. And medical questions are really like, kind of up and down. That's why I kind of really don't get a serious concrete answer, you know? Jesse said, would you be able to recognize him if I sent you a picture? I mean, if he's still living, like I would say it's gonna be difficult to see like the actual person because I gotta re-tap into that whole like person again. I mean, I can try, but um I mean, from what I see, the guy doesn't like the guy's bald with a beard. I feel like the guy's bald and he has a beard, or if he's not bald, he has a very, very short haircut and a thick beard. So I would say that that's what he looks like. And dark skin or brown skin. You're welcome, Caddy. I wish you luck with that. But my suggestion is always get like another opinion to see what would they say. Like go out of your comfort zone type of feeling. That's what I'm getting. No problem, sweetheart. It was great seeing you, and I wish you the best on that. I know you'll be all right. You'll be fine. I just got spirit ringing my ear telling me to tell you that you need to get another opinion on that. It's either get another opinion or get more information. You need to find out more information if you're not got enough. If you feel like you're not getting enough information, you should be getting more information. There's got to be more information that to meets the eye about that. I just keep getting that like over and over that you got to get more information for some reason. That's weird, but anyway, it's not weird. It's true. Exactly. That's the word I wanted to use. Research. Jessica, sweetie, I don't know if you heard me, but I feel like the guy can be brown skin and he's got like he's got a short haircut or he's bald and he's got the beard. So that's the type of image I have of the person. You can send me a picture if it's not that person, but I can probably, if I look at the picture, I'll be able to determine things a bit more if I can look into it by looking at the picture. So it's up to you if you want to send me it, but what you asked me here, you said, what do I need to know for the rest of February? All right, let me check. Me too, Erica. It's already been a good month. But you know what? I always tell people it's up to you to make your month good too. Like I have this saying that if you sit on your ass too long, it's gonna go flat. So if you sit on your ass all day and hope for shit to happen, it ain't gonna happen. But if you get off your ass, and then you can make things happen. So I feel like we also are our own worst enemy by sitting on your flat ass doing nothing. That's why your ass is flat, because you're sitting on that fucking thing all day. But if your ass is round and juicy and booty, then that means you're doing something productive. Because I tell people all the time, I don't sit on my ass. That's why it's not flat. I sit on my ass. If I sit on my ass now, and it hurts because I'm here for 3 hours doing readings and shit. But I'm a working man. I can't sit in front of this fucking computer all day. Hell no. It's annoying doing it for 3 hours. Jessica, let me know if you're here, sweetheart, so I know I'm not talking to the wall. That's my favorite saying. Don't sit on your ass. It's gonna go flat. Get off your ass and do something. So everybody's month could be good if they really put their mind to it and they do what they want to do. My suggestion is say, okay, what do I want to do? Okay, I want to do this, this, and this. And if you do it, that's an accomplishment. If you don't do it, that means you're sitting on your flat ass. All right, sweetheart. I for the month of February, for the rest of this month, I see man problems, right? No, you can't afford to have a flat ass in this day and age because you ain't getting no D for that flat ass. Even if you bend over, it ain't gonna work. And I don't want no flat ass either. Hell no. If my ass ain't flat and I'm a man, then that's a good thing because you got something to grab onto too. Okay. I still see the man here with the beard. Jessica, he shows up in the reading for February. He might be dealing with you. He might be coming towards you. Also for this month, I feel like you got one good person around you, and there's two people that are trying to trick you, deceive you, and do some cunning and sly shit around you. This person that could be, they could be younger than you, and they might be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But this younger person, their energy could be young, or they're just younger than you, whether or not it's a year or two or whatever. This person is very tricky. They could be trying to trick you into doing something, or just trying to show you that they might be interested in you in a sexual way, and that's it. Or this could be like a person work related, or just a person around you that's younger than you that's trying to deceive you in some manner. So be aware of that. But I do see a guy here with the beard. He seems like somebody who is a man of authority, and he's experienced, and he's going to be more active and determined in your life. And he's going to maybe give you some ideas, or he might be somebody who has a lot of ideas, and he might be able to help you with certain things in your life. But just be aware that there's a person around you that feels kind of insecure, and they have some power in an evil way to make you feel like they might even say to him to their face, "You're a fucking disgrace. Get away from me. Leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with you." So there's a lot of trickery and energy around you. This is somebody that you obviously know. This could be like a baby daddy, or this could be an ex. And this person, honestly, I see there's three. There's a Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Magician. And these two guys are reversed. So there's three different men here. So you could be dealing with three different guys. The only one that's decent is a guy with a beard, and he could be like Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but it doesn't have to be. I don't really say the signs too often. I just go off the energy, really. But the good guy is somebody who's determined to help you, they're like, they want to be more active. Could be somebody that you deal with, in a personal sense, or somebody that you go to, your go-to person. Okay, Caddy. Good to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning here. I'm gonna go soon too. But it was a pleasure talking to you, and I'm so glad you came by. I enjoyed our time together. I know I don't really see you that much, but I'm so happy that you came by. You're welcome, sweetheart, and thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. It was really good seeing you. Say hello to the Three Musketeers. All right. See you later, sweetie. Thanks. So, Jessica, the energy is not really, good around you with as far as like the men in your life. You gotta watch out for that. Uh, I mean, this guy looks like the guy, but see, I don't see a hat on him, but he's got his hat on, so I'm sure he has a short haircut, or he's bald. But yeah, this looks like he could be the guy. Yeah. When I look at this picture, yeah, yeah, short hair, yeah. Yes, I did eat lobster. Yes, I put it on my Instagram, Ilda. I had lobster fries and salad, and I had an Oreo chocolate cake. It was really good. I wish I could share it with you. This When I look at this guy, I see a guy who's generally okay. He seems like a good person. I just feel like this guy, he's more worried about his life than anything else. I feel like he's focused on his family or his life, but he's also like treading he's treading lightly. When I look at his face, I think he uses his smile to trick people, even though he's not smiling right there, but I can imagine him smiling. He seems like one of those guys. When I smile, I'll get her coochie. Yeah, I had steak today. I can't have it all, but I had steak today, steak, baked potato, and mushrooms. My sister bought me a steak and then I made it on the barbecue. I've been eating large and in charge these past few days. I had brunch on Sunday with my family. Nice. I had wahoo, peas and rice, macaroni and cheese. I had an omelet to start with ham and cheese and bacon, and I had a cheesecake for dessert for brunch. That was just brunch alone. I was stuffed. And my sister made lasagna on Sunday night. Then on Monday, I had lunch with my nephews, and then I had lobster for dinner, cake. And then today, I went to a restaurant and had a breakfast burrito with my nephews. And we had steak, baked potato, and mushrooms for dinner. So the past 3 nights, I've been stuffing my face very good with good food. Do you see him coming back around? Well, first of all, like for the rest of the month, just beware that this person, right, with the beard, this guy you just showed me, he can be tricky. He can I think he's gonna, come back around. But the thing is you gotta watch out because he might like, I don't know if he's used you in the past or you get that energy from him. And I think he's gonna use his charm and his like, his trickery to get around. I don't know, he kind of gives me a mixed feeling. Yeah, see, I just think you got some tricky energy around you. Yeah, here he is again. I feel like he's gonna come back around, but he's not gonna give you what you want. Like I said, I keep getting the same message, and he's got like different. I think he has different like personalities. He has a different approach for different people, and I think that when he smiles or when he talks, he has a slick way of like making you feel like he's interested and making you feel like he's willing to do whatever, but it's more of a seduction and double dealing energy. I feel like he can be good for some and bad for others, where I think he has like a two-part way of living. It's weird, but I think that he comes across as like a two-part person. Like you can't really understand who he really is. He might be really cool, show you like all this nice shit, and then the next day it'll be like, who the fuck is this guy? He totally changed up on me. So as far as your question, is he will he come back around? I would say it's very possible, but if he comes back around, his intentions is not clear. His intentions is to, probably, give you some D and see you later, or just like be dishonest and be kind of like temperamental with you and just, I think he's pretty crafty and he's not telling you the truth. I think he puts on a show, but I feel like he's more into his life, his ways, his job, his money, and he's like, I'm getting money, fuck these bitches. I think that's his attitude. I think that his authority in his life, in his job, or in his like the way he is, he's like he thinks he's the shit. So he feels like, yeah, I can go do what I want, say what I want, and I don't care about the consequences because I'll just like deny everything. So he's got a weird energy about him. It's a kind of a weird energy. It's like a flip floppy type of energy. Like he'll be certain way for somebody and he'll be certain another way for you. But I do feel that he might come back around, but it's not going to be for a good intention. And even the bottom card tells me the same thing. So it seems like, he might be a player, or he just has like his only intention is to get what he wants and then just leave you behind. So I would say tread lightly with him. He's not really somebody who is going to give you 100%. Oh yeah, Hermana, I'm sure that there's really good restaurants in North Carolina. They have like that Outback Steakhouse type of vibes, and they're all into like rubs and all that type of stuff. You want a dry rub? You want some dry rub on that steak, Miss Ilda? I'll put some vino on there, marinated for you. They be talking to you like that in North Carolina. Now I'll put some dry rub on there. Oh, would he leave you alone? So he's coochified. Is that what you're trying to tell me? So you're trying to tell me that he won't leave you alone. If Well, it doesn't look like he's going to like leave you alone. Oh, I like crab legs too. Snow crab legs. You gotta have patience when you eat crab legs. I like seafood all around. I like mussels as well. I don't know if you like mussels, but I like the black shell mussels. I think I might go get some tomorrow. Yeah, the large one. Yeah, those things taste good. Man, I love that. You too, Erica? Yeah. I wish I had a private jet right now. I'll fly out to you guys and you guys just sit in my jet. In a billionaire's mind, if I was a billionaire, I'd go on a jet right now and pick you guys up and you guys can all like, eat seafood. That's all right. I'll eat the mussels and you eat the crab legs, okay? I'll give them to you. It's okay. I'll just leave the mussels for me. Yeah, I know, right? I wish. I really wish I can do that. In a perfect world, that would be the ideal thing for me. If I had one wish today, I'd say I wish I had a private jet and I want to go pick up all my friends and just like hang out and have good food. He already ghosted you, so I haven't talked to him in months. We have never slept together, but he makes it seem like he cares about me. Well, that don't even make no sense. If he already ghosted you, but you said you haven't talked to him in months. So you just said, would he leave me alone? So if you haven't talked to you, then what the fuck you talking about? If you never slept together, I think he wants to sleep with you. He wants to sleep with you. But that's about it. It won't be nothing else more than that. Well, look, it looks like you don't have to cuss him out because he's already ghosted you and you ain't talked to him in months. And if you haven't slept with him, then fuck him. Who cares? Move on. Well, that's the thing. See what you said there? But he makes it seem like he cares. He doesn't really care. And the only thing he cares about if you would, drop him the coochie, drop it like it's hot. So that's why I see what I see in the cards now. It makes sense. Right. I don't think he's gonna come back. But if he does come back, it's because he's hard up and wants to try and get into the coochie and try and seduce you. But I think he's a liar and he's a conniving type of person. And that's why he's making it seem like he cares. And the only reason why he's doing that is because he wants, the golden platinum coochie. And, that's the only reason why. But there's nothing else in it. There's nothing in it that I see that's worthwhile. I just think that he's worried about his money, his job, his life, his materialistic things. He ain't worried about you or any other woman that I can see. So if he comes back, he'll go away. But if he's ghosted you and shit like that, then that's just trying to tell you that, he don't care about you. A person who cares about you don't do those childish ass things. I've only ghosted my ex once, and then after that I took it off and I was like, I don't need to ghost this stupid bitch. I'll just ignore her. I don't play those childish games. I think in our age group, we shouldn't be doing that anyway. That's just dumb. But yeah, I don't see him coming back in a genuine way. I thought that's what you were asking me. He's gonna come. If he comes back, he's gonna come back in a negative way. A negative way, in a way where he's going to like want to, finally have sex with you, or say some bad shit to you and just be a dickhead. Like I said, I think he's full of himself. Even I see that through the picture that he seems like, Well, see, remember I said the guy is younger than you? That's the first thing I said to you. There's a guy younger than you. Right, see? Sometimes people that are 40-something years old, they never grow the fuck up. My brother-in-law is 44 and he's still a man. He's still a man, baby. That's why my sister's divorcing him, because he's a fucking dickhead. And he doesn't want to grow up. He wants to be a little boy. It's a man child. Some people don't know what they lost until they lost it, But Jessica, I wouldn't worry about this guy. He ain't worth your time. He's not worth your effort. He's not going to give you anything. He's not going to do anything beneficial for you. So no, he is not a good guy. No. He only wants to benefit off the people that he deals with. Like if you're gonna give him money and do something for him, then he'll like you. But if you're not gonna do nothing for him, then he's not gonna give you anything. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. You probably act like a machine gun in bed and disappear. Yeah, because he's got what he wanted. That's what most idiots do. You call them kind of man, Peter Pan syndrome. There you go. Yep. They even fly in the air like Peter Pan because they actually think that they're better than everybody else. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I really don't. I really don't. There's not too much genuine people in the world at all. It's really sad. Really, really sad. That's why I'm single and I ain't got no one. Well, Jessica, my suggestion is if he comes back, tell him go fuck himself and then ghost him and delete his ass because he's not worth your time. I don't even see another woman around him. It's just other men around him. So he's just like a type of guy, I'm going to be out with my boys and let's go fuck some bitches type of vibe. And by looking at his picture, I can tell that he uses his smile and his charm to like seduce women or seduce people or get what he wants. So he doesn't seem like that type of person that I got all bad cards on him anyway in the end. The only thing good I got about him is he actually likes to work and have money, or he has some type of business, or he's like, all about materialistic things maybe, or he's just the type of person that wants money and that's it. Yeah, they don't want to grow up. You're right. They don't. They don't want to grow up. But that's their fault. That's their problem. I don't. If nobody wants to grow up, that's not my choice, and that's not my say for them. I'm gonna tell them grow the fuck up, but whether they do, that's on them. And some people never grow up. Some people are gonna be a man child for the rest of their life. And some of these women out here, they're the same way. They're little women babies. They cry about everything. They complain about everything. They claim they want a good man. And then when they got one right in front of them, they don't even know what the fuck to do with them because they never had a good man in their life. So they're lost in the matrix for the rest of their life. And they keep choosing dickheads who treat them like shit because they don't even know what it's like to be treated good. Then when they have a good person that treats them good, they're like, oh, this is boring. I want some fucking young and the wrestler's drama. I want this guy to throw me up against the wall and choke me or something. I don't want a guy that gives me flowers and treats me right. Fuck that shit. Hell no, that's not right. You give me flowers, this is boring. No, I want you to fucking throw something at me. Some people really don't know what it's like. It is sad, but it's true though. Some people only know the whole life and whole ways and they just, want sex and that's it. And they're content. But, some people don't want that life. I know I don't. I don't want to just fuck anybody that I meet. I don't want STDs. Hell no. Or I can just walk into I can meet somebody right now, date them for a month, and then we get all frisky and she lures me into her apartment. I go inside there, she goes, oh, go in my bedroom and get comfortable. Here comes a guy out of the fucking closet with a baseball bat, beats the shit out of me, takes my money and puts me in my car and throws me somewhere and I'm gone. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm in a hospital somewhere. But that's the facts of life. It happens. Nowadays, you got to be very, very cautious. Because you can get caught up real quick. Real quick. I always fear that, but I don't fear being in a relationship. I just fear that sometimes those things can actually happen to me and to everybody. And I know it's happened to a lot of people that I know of. Even now, and had been for years, when I was a DJ, one of my friend's wife, she was drinking. And somebody put something in her drink and she ended up catching herself and calling him and saying, hey, I don't feel right. I'm in the bathroom and I can't get up. I feel like I've been drugged or something happened to me. And I know I'm not drunk. I've only had one drink or two drinks. So he ended up telling this girl, look, my wife's in there. I can't go in the bathroom. Just like bring her to the door or like help her. And she's like, oh, yeah, sure. Oh, my God. She ended up going to the hospital and finding out she got drugged. I never saw that person ever again. That bastard. Like I don't get how a person has the balls to do that shit. And that happened like about 10 years ago, but it happened, dude. I feel that's why I'm so glad that my sisters don't go out no more, and I'm so glad I don't have nieces. So I'd be really, really, worried if I had a daughter or I had a niece out there or or a young sister. I'm so glad it doesn't happen to nobody I knew. Yeah, it is. It's disgraceful, and I can't. I don't know how a person can actually say, okay, I'm gonna take this fucking pill. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna seduce. I'm gonna fucking put this in somebody's drink. Like who thinks like that? Who the fuck are you? Like how could you do that to somebody? Are you mental? Like I don't know what people think when they think like that. Yeah, Jessica, unfortunately, the only good guy you're going to have around you is yours truly. So it looks like you only have me this month, which is probably your best bet, you know. It's only crazy men around you and sneaky men and men that don't give a shit about you. What's new? But you have Daddy Marky. You always got me. You always got Daddy Marky. When in doubt, Marky's about, so don't worry. It's okay. You still got me. Everybody's got Marky. I'm everybody's daddy. I'm everybody's man with a plan. When your man ain't around, Marky's always there. You're better off having me than having some sick freak or some idiot that's not gonna give you the right, treatment. Okay? That's the only thing I can guarantee you. That's it. Am I right or am I wrong? You know? Jeez. At least I can offer you. Trying to help everybody out. When in doubt, Marky's about. Don't worry. I'll be the daddy. I'll be whoever you want me to be. Your bro, your friend, daddy, lover. I can't be your lust partner. We have to talk about that. But oh shit. I don't know what that is, but whatever. Well, the thing is, if you preach that, you're gonna get that. The problem is I'll tell you why you attract that. You attract that because you say it. If you say it, then you're going to attract. Yeah, yeah, it's all good. You just got to get in line because the line's kind of long now. You know, you know. No, but on all seriousness, I'm gonna tell you like the best thing you can do, to be honest, the best thing you can do for yourself is to preach, good things out there. Like you got to keep saying to yourself, I'm gonna find the right man, the right person for me. I'm gonna like I wouldn't even use the word manifest. I would say, just say, I would say, I'm gonna find a good man. I'm gonna find the right man. I know he's coming. I know I can get him. I know he's there. I know he's coming. And just say, look, like, and just envision yourself happy, and that works. It gets you to a point. I wish that I can get myself to that point, but I actually say the opposite. I don't want nobody. I don't need nobody. I'm in love with myself. I have my family. I have my job. I have my life. I have my business. I don't really need a woman. I want one, yes. But I preach into the universe something totally different. I say, God, you want to bring me a beautiful woman that I can be with for the rest of my life? Bring her. If you're gonna bring me somebody that's gonna last 10 years, I don't want her. I want somebody for the rest of my life. So that's why it's taken a very long time for God to find that woman. That's what I say every night. I say, God, please bring me a woman that has a fucking brain, has a good job, will support me like I can support her. Somebody who wants possibly a child. If she doesn't, then that's okay. We can be together, but I want her for the rest of my life. I just don't want her for a couple years and then we break up and we're done. And I gotta start all over. Just please bring me the right person now. If not now, bring it to me at the right time when she's ready, when you want to put her in my energy, and I'll be very happy. If you don't want to do that or it doesn't exist, then I don't want it. That's exactly what I say. It's not a manifestation, it's a demand. You gotta demand that, because if you don't, you're not gonna get the right person. It's true. I'm not demanding nothing from God. I'm just saying, God, please, you know, I'm the type of person, I ain't settling for no regular chick that's gonna irritate me. No, 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 no. When I went to brunch, where I was sitting, there was like three girls, and they were like sitting at the table next over, and they were looking at me from time to time. I was looking at them. I got the eye contact, and I looked at them, and I said, "Yep, you know, they look good. Some of them might type. I saw a few things here and there, a few little chicks here and there. Then I said, you know what? I don't need that headache. Fuck that. I'd rather just be by myself. I'm like, fuck this. I don't need this shit. Trust me, I want a relationship more than ever, because I'm getting older, and I don't feel lonely. That's the thing. I don't feel lonely. I don't feel like I need to be in a relationship. I just feel like I just want the right person to come for good. I don't want to go through like ups and downs and another relationship and another try and somebody for a year or a couple months. Like, just bring me the person that I'm supposed to be with for the rest of my life. If not, I don't want nobody. I'm tired of flings. I'm tired of people who come in for a month or two. I'm tired of a bullshit woman who says, "Oh yeah, you're such a nice guy. I want to be with you." And the next thing you know, you're ghosted, or "What the fuck did I do?" or "Who are you, by the way?" I don't want that life. I can't deal with fucking stupid people like that. So I'd rather just stay in my lane and leave everybody alone. I don't want no parts of nobody. Leave me alone. Fuck off. That's the type of person I am. If I don't have the right person, I don't want the wrong person. No effing way. Leave me alone. Go about your business. Your business, and that's it. Well, I have his number in my phone. As scam likely. So I probably won't respond. Uh, yeah, I'm still here. Everybody, started to come in and, we're talking about all sorts of shit. I've been on here for 3 hours and a half. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, but nobody wants me to go to sleep. But I have to go to sleep now. This is like the latest I've been on here in a while. But I like the conversation. I saw a few people I haven't seen in a while. My friend Caddy was in here and we had a good laugh. I like talking shit to people I haven't seen in a while, and people need my help, so I'm here. Whatever, it's all good. And Jessica, is in here, so I have to make sure that she gets the right BBC. I got my Hermana here. I got Erica in the background laughing her ass off. Now you're here, Lorraine the Pain. Yeah, this is the life of Marky. I'm everybody's daddy. Daddy Marky, brother Marky, brother Love. My online crush, my online lust. I'm whatever you want me to be. It's all good. I don't discriminate. I'm not your daddy, but I'm your brother. Okay, or I'm your guy you need to get information from you. I'm your friend, okay? I'm whatever I'm something to you, okay? Whether you like it or not, Lorraine, okay? You shut your mouth now, you do what I tell you, okay? All right, I'm your friend, okay? I don't want to be your daddy. You don't need two D's. All right, you take one and you take that and you just leave it alone, okay? You leave my D alone for somebody else. All right? What am I gonna do with you? Well, Dave, go back to sleep. Leave me alone. Don't make up bad dreams. What bad dreams you talking about? You better not be about D. You got too much on your damn mind, see? Oh, hell no. You've been watching too much TV. Stay off the internet. Yeah, because you don't even watch TV. You probably, you know what it is? Did you wake up with like your hand numb or your fingers numb or something like that? I don't know. That's a good thing. You're doing the right thing. Don't look at TV. Fuck that TV. I don't like the news. Just sweating. Damn. Holy shit. Hey BT. Oh wow. Well, just see if it works. That's a lot to take off. Um, but BT, I agree with you. A year is a long time, and I know you're tired of waiting. If you just want to get rid of the unit, then just go for it. Maybe that'll work. Um, to be honest with you, my sister got this house appraised, and it's probably not going to be what they think it is because the market's going down now. Try not to think that way, BT. Just try and think of it as, you're getting rid of a burden. You're getting rid of something that you don't want. You're getting rid of something. And just think about it this way, money isn't everything. I know it sucks, but I've never known anybody or any situation. I couldn't say anybody, but there's not too many people that will sell something for its value or sell something for more than what they got it for. If you do, you're very lucky, and it's very seldom that happens. And that's the thing. That's what happened. That's what happened here. They soaked a lot of money into this house, and they're not going to get the value of it because at the end of the day, in the real estate market right now, I can't speak for the past, But it doesn't matter how much you put into a house because somebody that buys it is going to change it all anyway. Because they're not going to like the tile you have on that floor. And if they have the money, they're going to change it all. Am I right or am I wrong? It's just like somebody who buys a car. I want to sell this car for 10 grand, but the person that comes to you has 8 grand cash. You're going to take it, right? You're damn right you are. Because you might lose. You might not even think about getting that 10 grand, or you might not even get 8. So it's a risk you have to take. But at the end of the day, don't feel like a failure. Please don't think that. Just think of it as the way the world is right now, you can't get no more than what you can get. And if you feel like you're doing that, you're doing it for the right reason. At least you're gonna get something instead of nothing. I know it's effed up, but I never have luck with selling things. If I sell something, it's always going for like half the price I got it for, or I will never make no profit off of. I'm that type of person that doesn't make profit off of shit. If I'm selling my car right now and I ask for 10, never gonna get 10. 10 people will say I'll give you 8, but they won't give me no 10 grand. Hell no. It's just like a house. When you sell a house, you're probably never gonna get what you want for it. It's life. It sucks, but I don't really know too many people that gain off of what they sell or what they profit off of. It's very seldom. I know people do have that luck, but I'm not one of those people that have luck selling shit. If I sold my D, maybe, I don't know. Even then, somebody probably like, look, I can't handle all that money. I couldn't be a male prostitute anyway. I wouldn't make no money. I'd always find some cheap ass person to try and buy me. The rich ones would be like, no, bro, I gotta go. All right, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. I need to get out of here. I love you guys. It has been fun being on here. Yeah, so BT, just consider, that, sometimes we can't be in that business. Sometimes it's not meant for us to make money off of things. But just think about it this way. If you sell it now and you at least get, your money for it, at least you're gonna get something. It's it's the way it is, unfortunately. I hate saying that, but it is what it is. If I were to sell everything for the value that I sold it for, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. I have a lot more cake. It sucks, but oh well. But anyway, I wish you luck on that, BT. Hope you sell it, and I hope you get your money for it at least. All right, Hermana. Love you too, sweetheart. Jessica, good night. Erica, good night if you're still here. Lorraine the Pain, good night. I'll see you lovely ladies next time, and I'll be here tomorrow for sure.